stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. I get this power to wipe out the havoc and anarchy.
Hey there! How you doing today? Are you having a good day? I got something I want to tell you. Starting right here, right now, we're gonna be having a radical time. So if you didn't know that, I bet that's pretty exciting news for you. So I'll give you a second to take that in. Having a radical time's a pretty big deal, so if you gotta, calm down for a second and just sort of bring yourself back to the surface, I won't judge you for that. Do you like the music? Please tell me you like the music. You gotta love the music. Everyone loves the music. It's about Knuckles. So, who can complain about that? How you doing today? I'm Golden Time Jack, and in a little bit... Oh, nice. We'll let it loop. We can never have enough. We can never have enough Knucks. I'm Golden Time Jack, and we're going to be playing some Sonic Adventure 2 battle just in a moment here. Odds are we're going to finish the hero story, and it's going to get a little dark as we venture into Shadow and Rouge and Eggman and all the... and Dark Chow, if you can even handle that. It's going to be a damn good time, and I'm looking forward to it. But before we jump into that, we're going to relax a little bit and just take it easy. And while we're taking it easy, take this in. You get to be alive in a time where this song exists and you're able to listen to it whenever you want, so... I think that's something worth being grateful for. Yes, he makes an excellent point. Cleanse yourself of those evil spirits that's in you. I think it's a good thing to do. Sometimes you need someone to remind you to cleanse yourself of those evil spirits that's in you. Exactly. And to set your heart free true. The Intense guy is he's silly, but the rest of it is like a fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire song. It's super good. It's all good, but this guy fucking showed up. That's like a common thing for Sonic games, where they or at least, no, all Sonic music has been good, but I'd say as time has gone on, it's probably gotten a little more video gamey. It's either Sonic music's either very video gamey or Crush 40. Just two great things to be. But there was this point in time for Sonic where they were just making, for Sonic R? Holy shit! You could just, okay, not the best game you ever made. Take the soundtrack and just sell that. Don't even tell them it's from a video game. You can absolutely do that. But, plenty of bands that were making music, before a game came out, kept making music after they did work for a game. For a lot of bands, I'm sure music was just sort of a contract gig that they had. And they just decide, we'll make some music for a game, we'll get paid, and we'll get exposure, But it's they didn't think that they'd be putting something into this subgenre of music that is video game music. Which is interesting, that's sort of what I want to talk about here before we jump into things, is this idea of, music versus video game music. This isn't, a new concept, necessarily, or anything like that, but it is weird that, people who just make music were hey, someone went up to them, hey, can you do that thing that you do? Make music, and then can you do that for this video game? Just do that, maybe they're given a theme or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how with the development processes for those songs and stuff. I'm not sure if they say, hey, here's a picture of a level, make a song for this, or if it's a collaborative thing. I'm sure differs from case to case, but you know, the soundtrack for Sonic R sounds, it's not everyone's thing, but I think it sounds really good. And you know, it's weird that, but if you said so, like, the weird thing for video game music is that there's people who don't give a shit about whether it's a video game or not, but then there's people who almost like, oh, this is from like a video game, you know, like it's like kind of throws them off a little bit, especially for stuff that's only instrumental, because they're just like, what do the fucking lyrics happen? Like, you familiar with an orchestra? Think sort of like that, or like dance music or something. I don't know. Like, it's not music without lyrics. I don't think is that tough of a pill to swallow. I think that's a pretty straightforward concept, but whatever. But even this right now, this has lyrics, and it has sort of like, you could tell this isn't exactly a song you'd hear on the radio per se, or at least not like a pop radio or something like that. It'd either be a very specific band or a video game, and then, you know, if a song's weird and you say, oh, it's from a video game, people are almost like, ah, you know, it's like, no, it's just, I'm sure for people who don't listen to music for video games, they could like sniff out if it's from a game faster than so. It's just like, oh, all music is music, you know, video game music, not video game music, it doesn't matter, you know. That for those people, they could probably just like, no, this is from a video game. I'd like it if we listen to a band right now or an artist. Just like, oh, this is technically, you could just say you don't like the song. There's that, you know, like it's a weird thing. When does a game sound video gamey, you know? Everything about, it's like the campiness of this makes it seem like it's from a video game. The fact that it's like just not traditional. Like I Am the Eggman. There's a song that is like, I am the walrus and shit. That's the song, I am the walrus and shit. It's a good song if you haven't heard it before. But, you know, I Am the Eggman, not really a normal song. But hey, it wasn't intended for the radio. It was intended for the Dreamcast, the GameCube. It was intended to be a permanent part of your childhood that you would never forget. It is weird to think that I Am the Eggman means more to a lot of people than I Am the Walrus. Like, for the people who think of I Am the Walrus, they're like what the? It's the Beatles. What the fuck is wrong with you? But it's like, for the people who played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, it's like, I don't know what to tell you. I am the Eggman. I have the master plan. That's what I am. I don't have those lyrics actively in my brain, except for the fact that I always do. So it puts a gun up to my set. Someone puts a gun up, you know, you ever been there before? Not a good place to be. No. Someone puts a gun up to my head and said, start singing I Am the Eggman right now. I could probably do a decent enough job with it. I'd be scared. I'd definitely be scared. But I could sing, you know, parts of it, and they'd be like, okay, you get to live. No. But, it is, so, you go back to the 80s, you could tell video game music apart from other songs. But the more time goes on, there's a lot of songs that are like from the radio that people just know from video games. Like, I haven't played a lot of Grand Theft Auto in my life, but I do know that the people who have played a lot of it recognize very specific songs from very specific games. And yeah, it's fair. That's you know, those are good songs. No shit, people would want them from the game. Like, want them in a game. So yeah, people are gonna remember them from that. Some people will learn a song from the game. So hell, I learned I Need a Hero from Shrek 2. You learn songs when you learn songs, and that's just the beauty of living. Hell, Shrek 2 is the right way to learn that song. We could spend plenty of time talking about that, but I think I'd like to spend a little more time not talking. I mean, obviously talking. I want to talk to you folks, and I want to talk in response to the silliness that is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. But I want to play a little Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So I'd say it's time we start cracking on that. I'm just gonna get this running first. Shoot. Wait. Oh my gosh, I thought I was we were here, right? I'm just making sure. I went to check like the screen and I saw like the stream starting soon and I was like, "Oh god, no." They were just looking at a stream starting soon thing as I was saying my wonderful words, but no. But no. Yeah, the stream isn't starting soon. The stream's starting right goddamn now. It's time for some Sonic. And Shadow. Alright, let's rock and roll.
File select.
Okay, so before we jump into things, there's something we gotta do
Stage
first.
select. Character select.
We gotta name our chows. We've named Shu already. Shu's got his name and he's looking great. But we gotta name Grubs. Oh, we got some Chaos Drives here too, great. So for those of you who don't know, this is Grubs. He's gonna be dark. Here, let's pet him. Yes, Yosh. Yosh. Every now and again, I'll go to check my screen just to make sure everything's fine. I've had moments where I've like accidentally left the the screen has my big face on it, but I'm playing a video game, and then there's no video game, and then people are sad, and I don't want that. I want there to be maximum video game, as much video game as I can give out. But sometimes I'll check it, and it'll just, because it was the first thing on the screen, it'll show stream starting soon, and that just, like, I know that's just technology being technology, but it doesn't stop me from having a little heart attack when it does happen. So, oh, he's so evil. He's so evil. Wow. We've yoshed him into Dark Influence. So as you can see, so he's gonna be a swimmer, but I gave him the bat last time, so I know in the base game, you could lose your legs, and that's what I was going for. But I think with Chowguard Extended, you could also lose your arms, which I was not aware of. But so this is a long way of saying I accidentally made him perfect. But now it's time to name him. I'm gonna make him swim type, and then from there I'll maybe like power swim or something like that. Oh wait, this is the medical chart. So normally we would have made him a run chow just because, excuse me, just because that's his highest stat, you know, might as well get the most out of it. But we're raising Shu to be a runner, so, because they've got an A in run, so they're gonna have an S by the time they evolve. So, might as well make might as well make Grubs a swimmer. He likes round fruit. He's a round boy. It only makes sense. Alright. Let's name our sweet child. Okay, so I'm not naming him Bruno. I think Bruno's a decent name. Let's hear a couple more. I know I've already made up my mind, but you know, surprise me. I prefer for Grubs to not get beat up by the other Chow, so I'll do without. Hey, look, it's Pyraz! Hey, Pyraz! Sharon? No, thank you. It's time to name him Grubs. Oh, wait, fuck. Pika? Okay, that's gotta be, that's the mod. That's gotta be the mod. There's no freaking way that they'd have Pika. Grubs. Terrific. Hell yeah. Okay, Grubs. I swear, I literally just went to check the stream again. It showed the streaming soon thing. I'm like, oh no, you don't. I don't think these are... Oh, it says animals love these, I see. I was gonna say, I don't think these are in the base game, but, let's get some round fruit for our little buddy.
Hurry, hurry,
What?
hurry, hurry.
That's what he says that he's rocking? Hori hori? Oh, it shows a little, Okay. Alright, I didn't mean to... Cool. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your service. I didn't know it shows the little fruit underneath. That's cool. Doke. Alright, let's pamper our little friend. That's okay, so we have those, green chaos drives. Ah! For that reason. For that exact reason right there. Because he passed out. And Shu, who looks like a little bunny rabbit, which is very sweet, Shu is also asleep. So now we get to play video game instead. Now we get to actually play the game.
Stage select.
How dare you, sweet angels, be sleepy.
Story.
I need to feed you. Alright, let's be Knuckles.
Just call me Knuckles.
Oh my
The
gosh.
pieces of the Master Emerald I collected are now floating in space. We should have secured them better in the shuttle cargo bay. It's not an easy job protecting the Master Emerald, you know. I have to find them before we lose them again.
That was such... Like, I love the Knuckles voice, but that was... that was such a weak reading. Oh my god. Alright, but this is a cool level. Might be annoying to navigate, but it looks sick. Like how fast he goes. I like when the Sonic characters go fast. It's one of my favorite things about them. Climbable. Oh, it's a little lame. I'm interested. I might give Grubs some little horns. I'm not opposed to that. Maybe some boar parts? Boar parts make sense for a Grubs. Oh god. Oh, let's see what's going on the moon. Huh? Nice. Oh shit! Okay. Can we break? Oh yeah, I think we can. It's like, why is it not doing anything? My goal here tonight, I think I said this a little earlier, but I wish to... Oh, what did I just do? I would like to beat hero mode and then get cracking on dark mode. Oh, hell yeah, here we go. Where are we going? Do I need to go in more or out more? Come on, I just saw that. Ah, no. Ah, well, such is life. God. Do not want to go that far down. Alright. Nice. These platforms look like little cakes. Okay. Probably have this. Find it. Maybe it's up there? 'Cause it seems like no, are you kidding me? The fuck was that? Okay, well, goddamn. Jeez. Just getting sniped by meteorites. Oh gosh. Yo, welcome to the chat. Good to see you guys. Mystic, welcome. It's always good to see new faces, but Orenji is anything but a new face. Orenji's a Golden Time fan. Orenji's Golden Time gang all the way, and you know, but is it ever? Are we all a part of a Golden Time at the end of the day? You know, that's the beauty of it. But we're all living in a golden time. Son of a bitch. It'd be a little more golden if I... God! It'd be a little more golden if that shit didn't happen! Son of a bitch! There we go. We don't really need any fly drives right now, but, I have not played Sonic Frontiers. Last time I was playing this game, So was telling me that, this guy Rocky was telling me that, they're apparently doing DLC for it, and they're adding, like, Tails and Knuckles and Amy and stuff like that. I don't know if that meant, like, you get to play as them. That's what it sounded like. But I've heard lots of good things about it. They were saying the music was great and stuff like that. I should probably check it out at some point. But, although I do imagine, before I play Sonic Frontiers, I can see myself playing Mania again before I play Frontiers. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't mind playing Frontiers first, but it depends. We'll see. I do want to play some Gomon, too. I'm not making any promises or anything. Like, oh god, I'm going in circles over here. Where's that damn Master Emerald Shard? Come on. Oh, what's going on here? Not sure what I just did with that, but such is life. But no, I have not played Frontiers. Played a shit ton of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, though. A lot. Oh, here we go. We get warmer? No? Nice. Let me take a look at that. Really? I mean, that's a bold opinion.
It's closer.
Whether or not I would agree with that or disagree with that once I play it, I feel like that's certainly got to be closer to playing it. Because, like, if you're saying it's the best Sonic game you've ever played, goddamn, that's like it's got to be doing something really right at that point. If that's the case, and I like I like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in the sense that oh, there was literally shit up here I couldn't see because I hadn't gotten the first one yet. It's so annoying, but. Part of why I like the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle formula is because you get to explore more. You get to, you know, kind of take in the environment and stuff. Because I think this is, like, I don't know how fun this is to navigate, but I do honestly think even now, this is a cool level. Just got, like, a fun layout and shit like that. Or, like, it's just, like, the actual design of it and stuff. You could take all these parts and make it into a more fun level, and I'd probably play that. But it looks cool, you know, like, even if I'm, you know, like, oh, where's this emerald? I can't find it. It's at least, you know, enjoyable to be looking at this stuff. And if it's, yeah, if it's a visual treat, then, you know, it's better than nothing. But, But yeah, but it seems like Frontiers takes on a bit more of that, like, you know, just taking things in, smelling the roses and such. I know, Sonic. It's such a funny. Like, I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and it's got so much character to it. You know, I feel like it's got so much to it that every time you play it, there's probably gonna be something that you forgot about that you're gonna remember again if you haven't, you know, like, is it with this guy? Oh my god, it literally is. Okay, just go, okay. I was avoiding him, but he's what I needed all along. I haven't broken a Chow box yet either. I'd kind of like to do that. But yeah, but like, is this level more fun than City Escape? No, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I like Sonic Frontiers being the best Sonic game. You know, like, it's one of the most recent Sonic games. You'd kind of hope that it would be really good, because they've, you know, like that's one of those, like, bold opinion where, like, I have to, you know, check it out for myself to know whether or not I agree, but I respect it just from, like, how straight up it is. But my straight up opinion, I'll say, City Escape, I think City Escape is one of, if not the best first levels in video games ever made, in my opinion. I think it is, like, it's such a good opening level, like, to an extraordinary degree. And I played it literally hundreds of times over. Fuck. Because I like, oh shit, no, do not die, do not die! It's so good for grinding rings in this game. Oh god. Whoops. Can't, no. Damn. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I know. It's so fucking good. And the music is so good. And, like, it's a song that I've listened to hundreds of times over. Like, there's songs on the radio that I've listened to far less on than City Escape, and yet I hear them on the radio. I'm like, seriously, this song again? Like, are you fucking kidding me? But City Escape, I hear it after, like, 500 times, and I'm like, follow me, set me free. You know, like, it's not, I'm going with it. I'm not, you're never gonna be like, can we just, like, play another song that isn't City Escape, you know? This song, like, you know, I'm getting sick of it. I'm like, no, like, it's you know, did you ever get sick of staring at a fine piece of art? You know, like, I don't know, if someone gets sick of City Escape, it's not their tune, but goddamn, honestly, like, City Escape is one of those songs that's so good that in other Sonic games, they, like, remix it and stuff like that. Oh, where is it? Is it, like, under this platform or something like that? What the fuck? They'll remix it in other Sonic games, and I'm like, just give me the first one, you know? Like, it's almost like, it feels like trying to, like, remix the SpongeBob theme song or something like that. Like, no, don't you even touch it. It was already perfection. It's exactly what it was supposed to be, and you shouldn't do anything about it. Like, why would you? There's nothing to change. There's nothing. It was already at the peak of what it was supposed to be. But oh, yep. Come on, please do not get hit by a meteor. That's a janky-ass place to put it, but I'll take it. Oh, I didn't get a Chow key. Whatever.
I have to try harder.
Okay, thank you, Knuckles. He's sassy. Are we coming back to Sonic and the gang, or are we fighting Rouge? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
That's a good one. Your emerald.
Very well. If that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
Really? That's not so okay. People liking Frontiers, I can hear that. people big on the Tears from Frontiers, that's... Is that from the story, or is it just sort of like are you like, goddamn, like, this is such a good Sonic game? I've got moments for games where I'm like, goddamn, like, it's amazing that, you know, the game's gotten this good or something like that. It's gotten this far. Like, where I played Fire Emblem Three Houses back, I'm like, oh my god, like, this is like all that I wanted from a Fire Emblem game. You know, that's one example, but yeah, there's a game could be a tearjerker for many a reason, but I'm curious about that. Where's Rouge? Oh, wait, sir. Ah! Come on. Nice.
I can't.
Okay. Shit. As long as we got one. Okay, good. Alright. Is that our last leg? Okay, we got pretty lucky with that. In the right place at the right time for that one. Time we get her. Come on. This cutscene's a little silly. Like, I know what's gonna happen here. So, look at her wing go. She's just flapping. This cutscene's a little weird because we know she can fly or glide or whatever. But, like, whatever. Drama. Character arcs.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you babbling
They
about?
timed that pretty well.
Call
Good for
yourself
them.
a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me.
Knuckles, I've ragdolled! Come and save me!
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna respond to the chat, but I was hearing it in there. You could hear the you could hear like the Sonic Adventure 1 Knuckles theme in the background.
You should have given me them in the first place.
I never noticed this. I didn't know it was a remix version of the Sonic Adventure 1. I knew Sonic's was, but
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, he says.
We should get going.
Is it like, is it an emotional story? Is it like, you know, just like, what do you like about the story? Because, gosh, are they paying you to talk about this game? I swear, the more things you're telling me about this, the more I'm like, okay, like I could keep asking, or it'd be easier if I just played it. But oh man, I'll have to look into it. But yeah, I know. I feel like the Master Emerald pieces probably wouldn't burn up in lava, but like, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. The Master Emeralds are probably the most like they're kind of just needed for the end. So they kind of just I don't want to say shoehorn. That's not fair. But like they don't. There's a lot about them that doesn't logically make sense. Like they could just get shattered to pieces from getting, you know, like randomly knocked by Knuckles, but then if they get sent into the abyss of space, well then, you know, like, they're fine. You'll just, you know, recover 3 big chunks or whatever. I don't know. I like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I'm not collecting, like, 5 Master Emerald pieces per level. I lose my mind at that point, but, like, 3 is more than enough. Really, if it was any less than 3, it would be too quick, and if it was any more, it would be excruciating, especially if you had the 1x1 system where you can't find multiple at once, but, man. This game makes its own logic when it wants to, but what are you gonna tell me, Oho Chow? What am I missing here? Okay, I would like to. Fucking how? Oh wait, what am I? Sonic, quit being an asshole! No! You're getting in my way! Ooh! Don't make me come down from this intercom! Then I'll be really mad! I want that little... Oh, what? Hello? No, I want the... Can I not? Are you serious? I can't... I want the little shield! No! Okay, nothing! I don't get anything! Oh, I'm just a fool for trying. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. The characters... I love the Sonic cast, so, like, I'm gonna read the rest of this before I start going. Like, I agree! Yes, I don't even know what you're, like, the whole context of that statement yet, but, that's awesome. Like, so I'll say this, like, it's great when everyone thinks a game is good. I'm happy to hear that, especially for Sonic, because dear Lord, Sonic, we all know Sonic needs as many good games as he could get. But I think it's really nice when a game did something so right for someone. Like, just hearing you talk about it, it's clear that you're very much so a fan of the game, and then like in your opinion, like it was the Sonic game that got it right. But here, let's press down and hope for the best. But like that to me, it's indicative of. Okay, that's indicative of me being a fool, afraid. But that's indicative to me that that game has a sense of direction to it. Like, it's not just like, you know, let's try and, you know, like, have a bunch of good parts. You know, sometimes that's a weird issue for Sonic, where sometimes it feels like part of the game is really good, and then the other part of the game you really wish just was not there, plain and simple. And like for Sonic Mania, it was just like, this is like a good Sonic game with no strings attached. You know, there's no like, yes, it's a great game, except for XYZ thing that keeps some people from enjoying it or something like that. Need to do that quick before they get zappy. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least he's skinny now. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. I think Sonic is a beacon of hope. I think that's, it reminds me of, I was talking about the Mario movie the last time I was on stream. I wasn't on yesterday, but, for those of you who, you know, like, you know, no one missed anything if you're like, oh, you know, I'm not seeing the stream right now, you know, there's nothing to miss. Although I did make a YouTube short that did really well. I was surprised by that. But I was going to say, for the whole, like, beacon of hope thing, it reminds me of the Mario movie in the sense that, for that, you know, it's like, they didn't try and play Chris Pratt's Mario is like, oh, he's so freaking funny and everyone loves Mario. It's like, no, they sold the dynamic between him and Luigi, you know, and like, and he was a hope for people, and you know, he was just sort of like an underdog in a sense, and that I think is just, I don't know, I think it makes it easier to tell a story with that, you know, like don't be like, heh, I'm cool, like Sonic, like that works for some things, and you could tell certain stories with that, but you kind of cap yourself off for a certain amount of like character development and stuff like that. If you don't go beyond that, that's to say, you know, you could do that and then really do something with that. Can I light dash this? I'd like to. Okay. Interesting. But playing Sonic as a beacon of hope, because he's very much so, like, I don't know. Sonic has in my personal opinion, I think Sonic's got an uplifting smile. I think, you know, like, if Sonic says, yeah, we could do it, I'll take his word for it. I've seen him completely I've seen horrible Sonic games where he could not do it, where it just did not stick the landing. But, like, I think, I feel like just from the sound of it, I could be sold. Oh my god. That's fucked up, man. Like, can I get am I able to break that? Oh. I don't want to accidentally hurt myself or anything like that, but I feel like I should have the power-up that... Yes! Literally. Just as I was talking about it. Yeah, Sonic is like a hopeful character. I think there's it just sounds like there's a lot more to do with that. You know, you can take that with something, and that, to me, dictates a sense of direction. You know, it's like whether or not you think, oh, I like snarky Sonic better. I think, you know, we should go simple stories for Sonic games, and it should just be, you know, straightforward. You know, like Sonic Mania, for example. It's just pretty. I don't think he's super snarky necessarily, but like, you know. To some people, the ideal Sonic is quick with his words and not story-driven. I mean, everyone loves their own Sonic at the end of the day. He's known so many different versions, but regardless of whether or not you say, oh, this is my favorite Sonic or least favorite Sonic, if the question's not what's someone's personal favorite Sonic, I mean, Lord knows trying to appeal to everyone's favorite Sonic is kind of a losing battle. But if you ask yourself, what's the best Sonic for this video game, I think that's an easier question to answer. And, you know, going for hopeful Sonic as opposed to, I think, like, we're in an era where it's so easy to just get little, like, clips on the internet and have, like, if Sonic says one thing that makes you think, oh, Sonic's back, you know, that's great for marketing and stuff like that. But that... probably a little harder to sell a character arc Sonic through marketing alone, especially with how burned people have been by, like, story-based Sonic games. But they didn't focus on that in the trailers. It seems like they kind of... in the trailers, from what I saw, I didn't follow it super-duper closely, but it looked like they were selling, like, it was just like an open-world Sonic game, sort of. You know, that's just how it appeared. Let me take a look at that. That's great. I'm happy to hear that Sonic's still funny. I mean, that's good for a hopeful character. Like, he's just... I don't know. Sonic's a funny guy. He likes chili dogs, you know? He's just... He's just like sort of like fun and lovable the way that Garfield is, you know, where he's like, yeah, he's like actiony and stuff, and he fights characters, and like Garfield doesn't fight robots like this and shit, but like there is that sort of like, you know, marketable character aspect to them that that they both share. Here, let's go down. I will say, just talking about this is making levels like this go by so much smoother, just in terms of, like, just not feeling like it's a slog. Because, like, I feel like, in terms of some of the levels for this game, as they get more difficult, maybe for speedrunners and people who go intense for the game, it gets more fun to do certain things because it gets so easy for other levels, but... What is it? There we go. I think some of the later levels... I think... the better levels are in the earlier part of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That's my personal opinion. A Sonic game that feels natural, that sounds like a friggin' godsend. He's being cocky over the intercom. I know this is an area where I can easily end up making a mistake that gets me killed, just automatically. Gotta be careful about this. like, I'll say this. I think it'd be a bummer if Sonic wasn't funny, you know? If you say, like, not to say, like, oh, Sonic's gotta be funny, or else it's not a real Sonic game. Like, no, that'd be so, into the abyss of space. That'd be so nitpicky, you know? Just like, Sonic's gotta be funny, he's gotta be cracking wise, or else it's not a real Sonic game. But, gosh, that's such a funny intercom laugh. But, you know, you don't want, like, it's to say that if, like, it keeps things, there's a balance, you know, there's a nice balance to things. Yeah, I know, this part is a bitch and a half. This is trial and error incarnate. I remember as a little kid, you know, like, as a kid, you're a lot more prone to just making the same silly mistakes over and over again. And you're less likely to have a ton of lives. Okay, I feel like that is gonna mess me up. But, hey, might as well try. Haha! I get to live. Okay. This is just like... Oh my god. I don't know which way to go with it, you know? It's like all the... Like, if you thought tank controls was bad, try... omnidirectional space controls that change based, like, it's like, imagine it's like Mario Galaxy, but if it was not a game you wanted to play. Oh, hello? Okay, so just to put this into perspective, I'm pressing down on my control stick to do that, and even then it puts me at kind of an angle. Oh Christ. Oh. Hey! No, please. I thought I was just gonna fall back and not land on anything. Okay. I feel like I'm like scaling a wall like Spider-Man right now. Jeez. Oh. Okay, good. Early, you make the wrong guess on where to tilt your control stick, and suddenly it's over. Okay. We're halfway there, and we're living on a prayer. Okay. Oh, sweet. No, 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 no.
Emergency. Emergency.
You're goddamn right, it's an emergency. Okay, let's check the chat. Yeah, it's... Like... Shut up, Eggman! Oh my god! Oh my god! Too slow! Oh my god! I know, no is right. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Chili Dog Lovin' Sonic is so easy to do, you know, it's just sort of like, it's like one of those, like, just handed right there. Oh, God. Okay, I feel... Eggman is pissing me off right now. He's such a bastard, oh my god. For Sonic Frontiers, I bet the story's good, but I'll know how I know how good the story is when I play it. Like, how is the gameplay ultimately? Like I think the tragedy for Frontiers for me, and this is not exclusive to Frontiers, so it can't be a knock to Frontiers. This is a tragedy of every modern Sonic game, and if I said it once, I'll say it twice. I'll say it until there's no more goddamn breath in my lungs. We need the fucking Chow Garden back. That's my personal take, and so I'll say this. For the people who don't care for the Chow Garden, like, that, no one has to like the Chow Garden. Like, it's not like it could be, oh god. Did I just, like, was I just not supposed to angle that or something like that? I don't know. If you don't like the Chow Garden, fine. Who exactly, unless you made some huge changes to the game to accommodate, like, Chaos Drives make the Chow Garden a little more logical, but all you really need is rings, truthfully, and like maybe one other currency system, I don't know. But like, for the people who don't like Chow Garden, I don't think any of them are upset with its inclusion necessarily. People who don't like the Chow Garden for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, it's not they're like, God, this fucking Chow Garden's in the way. Like, maybe they get annoyed with having to get all the emblems and needing to do Chow stuff for that. Fair. That's the plight of a completionist. Any completionist is going to get annoyed with the non-optional part of the game. For the most part, for people who just play the game normally, without going like 100% for everything, they don't give a I did it again. I gotta just do gravity for that. That's what it is. I'm making an issue there. I gotta press the switch. I think there's I don't know if there's a pop-up popping up for you guys, but I just want to close. There's a pop-up on my screen. That fucking laugh, I swear to God. Haha! Haha! Amy's just sitting there with a gun to her head, listening to him do this stuff. Like, when he comes here, it's gonna get bad. Like, she just has to listen to him make these quips. Okay. But yeah, the Chow Garden, it's not for people who don't like it, it's not getting in anyone's way. But for the people who love it, you know, like, people, they don't care, you know? Chow Garden, no Chow Garden. You just don't play it if you don't like the Chow Garden. We've never had a Chow, like a Sonic game where a Chow Garden has just been, like, completely forced upon you. Where it's just, you have to do it. Point blank. Other than for completionist's sake, it's always been side content for the people who only care about the game. So, no one's getting hurt by it, like, by it existing, by it just being there in the game. You're collecting rings one way or the other, so might as well use them for something. And to that extent, if I knew Sonic Frontiers had a Chow Garden on it, in it, I would have bought it day one. Regardless of, I probably would have wanted to see a review, maybe not day one, but I would have, I probably would have bought it. I'll say that. And if I love Sonic Mania, if it had a Chow Garden in it, I would probably still be playing it actively to this day. It's a game that I'll like come back to every once on occasion, but if it had Chow Garden, like I've played modded, or like not modded, but like, I mean, I've got a Chow Garden mods in here, but I've played like Chow Garden fan games and stuff like that. Like I will play anything that gets me my fix. That's the way I'll put it. Was that a bad idea? Okay, no, it was not. No lasers, no lasers. Let's get somewhere safe. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, give me the E rating. I don't care. Ooh. You're making it sound good. I
barely made it.
I like how this controls it. This is pretty janky, but even so. So, just from the sound of it, I haven't seen anyone play through Sonic Frontiers. I haven't seen any of that. I don't... Is anyone done sleeping? I want to just chill here and wait for someone to wake up, but also I don't want to just be... Here, I'll just talk for now as they rest. Shu does need his beauty sleep, so I don't want to rob him of that. But the cyberspace level, from the sound of it, that sounds like, just based upon typical Sonic games, that's probably a late game area. And I think for a Sonic game, if you could lead, that's a rare thing. Like, there are some games where it feels like you play through and they save the best for last. It's like, there's some great, like, Elden Ring's a game I think of where it's like, there's great parts early game, great parts end game, you know. I mean, there's some bullshit bosses end game, but like, but it's not like, it's not a game where all the best stuff is front loaded. But I do think for Sonic games, like, it's much better to have a Sonic game where the first half is amazing and the last half like the latter half is all right, as opposed to a Sonic game where the first half is all right, and the latter half is amazing. Because it's weird. That's not the case. A lot of games, that's not the case. You know, you'd rather it get better over time. But for Sonic, you know, like those first levels where you're not getting punished so heavily, they feel really, really good. God, I want these guys are so sleepy. Let's see if a race can kind of speed things along. I feel like we could probably do at least the most basic swimming race. Yeah. Okay, Grubs. Let's see what you got. You don't need arms or legs to teach them who's boss. You're a boss within your own right, Grubs. Now float on over to the starting area. Oh my gosh. He's like a black sperm cell. Just they're not even like an all he's not even like an all black sperm cell. He's like just got like little tinges of red evilness too. Just like, gosh. But he's happy to be there. He's so happy to be there. Open world Sonic, you know, we've seen it with like a lot of fan games and shit like that. There he goes. Oh, he's killing it. He is killing it. They can't compete with him. Grubs is just he's the master of the sea. But the water is kind of loud. I'm happy to hear that they're working on it. It did sound like they were going to be addressing problems and things like that. They're adding. Oh my gosh! Holy shit! that sounds crazy. Just in the to have a game without spin dash and then to just put it in. Like, okay, damn. That's pretty cool. And I'm glad to hear that they're still supporting it, because they could have really with a game as liked as Sonic Frontiers, like, because it seems like universally, I don't want to say universally, but like generally across the board, I didn't see anyone who was too upset with it. You know, there was people who had their complaints, but I think I got some money for that or something like that. You know, it seemed like people really liked it. So the fact that they're taking a game that people really liked and then addressing issues on top of it, like, that's awesome to hear. That's you don't hear about like Sonic games. You don't hear like, oh yeah, it was great and then it got even better. You know, that's not typically the story. It's like, it crashed and burned and then we hope that tomorrow will be better. You know, that's usually the story of Sonic. But that's hard to say. Like, no jab to him. No offense, Sonic. Like, can I really say that? Here, I'm gonna fight the boss. They'll wake up eventually. But, oh, here we go. This is the part where Tails fucks up. He does look pretty sick there.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her. Handing over.
Give me the Chaos Emerald or Amy Rose eats lead, Sonic the Hedgehog. Make your choice, Sonic Hedgehog!
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa. You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now,
I love his face there.
the capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails.
Oh, he knows he messed up.
Take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the
Amy's just standing there like, everyone I love is a dumbass.
Sonic!
Everyone who I care about and who protects me is just
It has the same weight
not
as
wise.
properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell.
I did not know Amy was that strong. Oh my god. Yeah, he looked like happy for a sec. Like at first, like he does not. First, you could tell that it has not set in, and then he's just like, ah. Should not have opened my mouth.
Sonic asked me for the first time to do something for him.
I don't know if that's
I won't
true.
let him down. I won't give up.
I think you just sort of feel like you need a character arc right now, Tails.
You're no match for me, you weak little fox.
This is the first time Sonic's ever asked me to do anything for him. I don't believe that. I don't think that's the truth. Oh no, 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 no. No, not my power fading. Oh shit, that could really wrapped our jimmies. No, 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 no. Eggman, you better stop. Yeah, there we go.
I did it.
We gave him the 1-2 buckle my shoe. I don't know if you should be jumping with a mech on top of glass. Maybe that's why she left the hammer at home.
Energy.
Didn't reuse it here. Weighed too much. Would have just caused issues in space. Oh shit!
Hey, Sonic. Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them?
Oh shit!
This is our last
They're
chance.
playing live and learn.
I got it. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there.
That is such an Oonga Boonga bonehead strategy. I'll take this emerald and I'll slam it into the cannon, and then I'll be the good guy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, okay, that's that is the charm of this level. Don't think I forgot about this. Do not think I ever forgot about this. Switch rail, switch rail. Oh, I can just do that. I like the wobbly sound, that's funny. Boom. Bop. No, 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 no. It's like threading a goddamn needle every time. Okay, I'm glad we got that. Nope. Ah, that's fine. Oh, okay, and we got none of the nice goodies. Yay. No, 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 no! Oh, okay. Please. Please. No, no, no! Yes, he did. Oh, Shadow slam dunks himself into the earth in the end. Yeah, no, I I slam dunk myself into the earth too. Oh god. Let's get the goodies this time since we're here. Ah! Hey. See, we restored the one of our 99 lives. Happy ending. Okay. Okay, this time but better. This time but better. This time but better. Hey! There's a way to like... There's a way to like quickly jump from rail to rail, and I'm too scared to try, especially now that I've gone this far down. Let's do our loops. It's time for the loops. Oh, sick. Oh, terrific. Oh, hello. Yeah, why not? Why not rocket our way over? So nervous about that one. Hey, hey! Get the goodies under the shelf too. Nice. Okay. Sonic was bugging out there. Okay. It's like with those, the homing attack is so janky sometimes that you could just send yourself into space, and that'd be tragic for such a like low risk area, all things considered. Middle one. Oh, terrific. As a small boy, I did not get to live long enough to get 100 rings in this level. I just sort of keep plummeting and hope I had enough lives to brute force my way through to the ending. Oh, no, 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 no! This game could go so 0 to 100 that you just force yourself off into space. No. No. Oh, okay, that's not a terrible way of doing things. Okay, good. Let's keep that. And there. Oh. See, that's it. Literally what I'm talking about. It's so loud. You can hear it so prominently from the distance. No! Why? 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 Why would you do that? Why would you have that? Yeah. This janky ass game. What's in here? Cool. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you, Sonic. Okay, we're not too far off, but there go. That's why you don't get to keep 100 rings for too long. They say, oh, we want to teach them about this game. I know. We'll kill them, and that way they'll know. Oh man, if I do that, I'll die. We'll make a thing that kills them. That way they'll know not to do the thing that kills them. No. You get one homing attack. You don't use it. You better start praying. You better start hoping that Sonic decides that you deserve to live. As if the game says no, that you face wrath instead, then you will face the wrath of Sonic. We'll have like 5 siren sounds. That way the player will know that this is a dangerous area. If the death rails did not already teach them that fact. See, we don't do the... Hey. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Cool, so cool. Oh, and we get 100 rings back. Great. Sometimes the hands of fate smile upon you in Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Yeah, this is the rail equivalent of tiptoeing. This game is so silly. I'm surprised that, like, no. Literally, same shit again! Except worse ending. Pop into the link and pop into the chat and I'll save it. I'll check it out later. Yeah, I'm glad I got this. Got the safe spot, which is good. The checkpoint. So we're not in a terrible spot, but it's the like I love that. You know, that's the beauty of like Sonic and stuff, is that there's so many like people make so many like homages and stuff to that. Oh shit! There's so many homages to Sonic, and so much like so many tributes and like videos made, you know, as fan projects or just in honor of the games or like any number of things. But I just remember as a little kid looking at like Flash videos and Flash games and stuff like that. There was a time where I wasn't really like keen to the fact that I was like young, like I was like 9 years old when I was like first getting into the world of like Sonic Flash games and things like that, which in hindsight was too young for that that world. And like I had the good mind to not be, you know, to only be clicking on the things that said E and up, because, you know, what I did not know was that the things that were not, like, that went above E were very much so above E for everyone. They were not, they were not for the young minds. So I did well to just stick to, like, you know, shit like, Super Mario Bros. Z, which sounds so, like, it sounds so, here, I'm gonna copy that link, and I'm gonna save it for after the stream, so that, like, highlighted your name. It shows timeout and ban as the first message. Is like, no, I don't want to timeout or ban. I received a goodie in the chat, a nice video from a viewer, and you best believe I don't want to timeout or ban. I'm saving that for later, baby. But yeah, like, it's amazing that there's so many Sonic fan projects, and they're so, like, encouraged, you know? It's not like something that Sega's opposed to, necessarily, as far as I'm aware. Hell, they got, you know, a guy who's a Super Sonic fan, sounds something like a Sonic fan name or something for an account, like, back in, like, 2007 or something. Like, what up, guys? It's Super Sonic Fan 928 back at you with another Super Sonic video. But as a little boy, like, for the E and Up Sonic videos in the beginning, I didn't know that they weren't made by Sega. I just saw, like, because a lot of them just use official Sonic sprites. Which is, it's great that Sega's not, like, super, like, you know, protective of things like, okay, so it is as simple as just, like, hitting the A button to the side while you're going on the rail. Great. I was too nervous to try it before, but I'm glad we figured it out. Oh! Hey, look at that, look at that. Let's play the flute. Oh, sick. Hell yeah. I remember there was like a Sonic Flash movie where they kept talking about like it was all, there was no voice acting. It was all text. So I was just like, oh, this is a Sonic. As a little kid, like now you could easily look up official Sonic stuff and say, oh, this is fake or whatever. It's so easy to check if stuff is fake. But in the earlier days of the internet, no one really wanted to tell you that something was fake. They were, especially because you're like, oh, well, if it's fake, why should I give a shit? Like for little kids, they want to see real Sonic stuff. I was, man, that's gonna get me started on a tangent. But let me get through here. I see the message in the chat. I want to respond to that too. But oh, crap. Oh, nice. So that's got to be near the end. Come on. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is such a cool parallel of City Escape. I love that. I've played this game plenty of times over, but there's always little things you forget. I know, that's what's so great about Sega, is they're so encouraging of like their fans embracing their games. Because if they weren't, all the fans would have were a smorgasbord of Sonic games that range from really good to dear God, don't ever touch this, even if someone pays you to. And, you know, supplementing that kind of that library of games with fan projects is terrific, you know, and it makes the fans happy. If it boosts sales, like hell, I grew up with a lot of Sonic fan stuff, so that easily made me a bigger fan of it than I would have been. Oh, here we go, the changing of seasons. Hopefully they'll wake up. Made me a bigger fan of it than if I was just going off the base content. But yeah, they are doing. Yeah, Nintendo. If I say mean things about Nintendo, they'll send people to destroy everything I've ever created. So I better say nice things about Nintendo. No, I know they're in deep shit right now because they're taking down people's videos, which is complete horseshit. But yeah, it probably would be dead by now. But hey, you know, that's to say that there's other franchises that have shut down fan works that I can't necessarily think of off the top of my head. I don't know, but I'm sure it's happened. I mean, okay, you could say Metal Gear Solid, like, kind of fell into that, where they really, like, killed their own community. Like, people still love... People love the Metal Gear games that came out. They're not... there's not, like, a hardcore Metal Gear Survive fan base or anything like that. And Konami, you know, disrespected the fans, I remember hearing about a case where, like, Konami sent a cease and desist to a fan who made Metal Gear art that Hideo Kojima retweeted. Which, like, if the creator of your game is retweeting your artwork, don't send that person, or I guess it is technically the creator of your game because Konami owns the rights, but, like, yeah, it feels weird to say your game when I'm talking about Hideo Kojima. Like, no, that's his game, but, oh, he's popping around. Hell yeah. Okay, let's give Shu some vitamins. But yeah, you know, there's, like, you could really hurt your own franchise just by being a dick to your fans. And you know something, that makes plenty of sense. That's not a tough pill to swallow. Piss off the people who like your stuff, they'll stop liking your stuff. Plain as day. Like, the Sonic, like, I'll say this. Super Mario Bros. Z, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before, but, you know, it's a fan project that, I hope that they like Brown Fruit, because that wasn't even made for them. But, oh, Grubs is awake too, terrific. Let's boost these guys, but, Super Mario Bros. Z, so cool, and as a kid, it easily made me like Mario and Sonic more. Like, those were things that, like, whether or not it was, I saw that, I knew it wasn't, by the time I was watching that, I knew it wasn't associated officially with Sega or Nintendo, but it certainly made me a bigger fan of those properties, whether or not they, you know, were officially made or not. Oh shit, here we go. This is a cool lead up. I always like this part.
Me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
I love when they talk over each other. It's so silly.
You actually saved me, you know.
It was
The
a
texture
chaos
on his
emerald, wasn't it?
armband looks really cool.
There's no way you could have activated the chaos control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Fuck it, I'll say it. One of the best boss lead-ups in gaming.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control.
This is so cool. I love this music too. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause. Oh shoot. Nope. That shit will mess me up if I'm not careful. I just want to pause to kind of get a thought going. On the topic of Sonic fan projects, something that it's just like a fond memory. This is so silly, but it's interesting because it's like it's a memory that I feel like people have similar memories or whatever, but like this feels very specific to the time, you know. But I remember back in the lead up, so I'd say that the game that I like was most excited for, like my most anticipated game growing up, like just like the game that I anticipated the most within my life, I would say, was Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Like that game, I just like I would come home from school and I would I would go home, I would get on my computer, I would go to YouTube, and I'd start looking up Brawl videos just to see if there was like shit, that sucks. Just to see if there was a leak, just to see if there was like, you know, anything happening with the game. If there was a new trailer, if there was a new like, and as a kid, I was just desperate for anything. I wasn't thinking like, there's no way that they're gonna this shit. You can't break out of this as far as maybe you can. I don't know. I would just be checking for Brawl videos every single day, and I would rewatch old ones like that trailer with Wario, Pit, and Meta Knight. Oh my god, I probably watched that hundreds of times over before the game even came out. Because it was in like I didn't know who Snake was either, but it was still super hype for me. But back in that day, the YouTube algorithm was not what it is now. You would just like just work it back. Check the chat, but yeah, the Smash Dojo. Everyone would be going over the Brawl Dojo and check for new updates and shit like that. I remember like oh, they're adding Wolf to the game. They're adding you know, Lucario to the game. They're adding, you know, it was so hype. Yeah, I don't think I had people who I knew who played it, but like I don't know if anyone else got it day one. I was getting that shit day one. I didn't go to get it. Like I came back from school and my mom had gotten it. Like it was one of the I was waiting. That shit got delayed twice. I was waiting for that game. Oh, I was gonna watch it after stream. Yeah, so I didn't mean to keep you waiting for that. But I don't have anything set up to even play anything from like a video or anything like that. Plus, like I haven't, you know. I imagine like if you sent me a Sonic tribute video, you probably sent me a Sonic tribute video. But I guess as a general rule of thumb, I should probably check videos, because if I'm just like, oh, a video in the chat, I should check it out right now, and then I just click on it, and then it's someone like. someone like a bag over their head or something like that, and just like screaming. I'm like, oh gosh, oh no, what am I showing? Oh geez, anyone could be like, hey, I made I made a cool Pokemon video. Check it out. And it's just like they're like, oh, I want him to see the worst thing he's ever seen in his entire life. You never know, but just as a say, but that's also to say that people watching the stream, they don't want to. If you watch someone who just opens up any link that they get, there's a certain factor of like, huh, I wonder if I'll be watching this person, then I'll see the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, like so. So we'll avoid that risk together. No, but even if I wanted to watch it right now, I'd be sitting here like configuring like an overlay or something like that. But I am gonna watch it later. I think I pasted it into a notes app. Let me just make sure. It's one of those things where, yep, there we go. I had just like a notes app just for like before I got on here. I just popped it in there, but let me make sure that actually works. Thank you for asking. I don't currently have a Discord server. Oh, you can hear that on the mic. Can you hear that? If I'm talking, you can probably hear some of the audio. Thank you, Sonic Team, indeed. You're goddamn right. But, here. So let me go back to the chat. Sorry, I was just playing that. I got the notes app up. Yeesh. If and when I have a Discord, so I use Discord, but I don't have a Discord server set up for Gold Time or anything like that. But when we get to that point, you'll hear about it here first. I can say that, and on the Golden Time YouTube channel, I do have a YouTube channel. You can just look up Golden Time Jack there. Posted a YouTube short today for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle that did really well. I was very happy with the results for that. Like, I haven't used YouTube shorts before, but goddamn, hell, I bet you could take your video there and splice it up into a couple, bits and pieces and get some results there. That'd be sick. But I was gonna say I'll keep. Oh shit, no. Whoops. For Brawl, like I was just that game got delayed twice, and what was I gonna say? When it did finally come out, I think that was in March. I forget exactly when it released, but at first it was gonna come out early December, then it was gonna come out late February, and then it either got delayed till March or April, one or the other. I don't remember, but but it was just one of those things where I would like say that like for other games, like typically when a game came out, I just sort of wanted it. I didn't care about when I specifically got it. I got the game Shadow the Hedgehog for the GameCube. Like when the Wii was out, it was a game that I never had the chance to get, and when I was able to, it was just like, oh, it's Christmas, what do you want? And I just like, oh, I want this game. I didn't care about when a game came out. It was just the games that I want to play, like the games that I have and the games that I don't have that I still want to play. I just want to check the chat real quick. Yeah, here, tell you what, after this video, I don't want to put my, I guess there's no harm in, I'm gonna set up a Golden Time Discord, so I'll say, like, I do want to add you to Discord, and I appreciate that, but currently, I've just got, like, my own personal Discord, and it's like, if I'm gonna use it for that, yeah, hell yeah, I'd be more than happy to add you, but I'm gonna set up a Golden Time account and stuff, and I don't know if I'll make a server necessarily, but I'll make just like a Golden Time profile, because ultimately, if I made a server, that's what I'd be using it on anyway, so might as well. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think, but look at you, you're pushing the goddamn agenda here. You know, I appreciate. You know, this is the type of input I love all types of input. You know, conversation. You know, questions, anything. But this, you know, it's like, no, I want to make frontiers. No, I want to make a Discord server. Now I want to do, you know, X, Y, Z. You know, but I appreciate it honestly. So. You know, it's you're making me want to get the ball rolling and stuff, but you want to get the ball rolling around at the speed of sound, so to speak. But yeah, I gotta get cracking on that. But yeah, so I'll make a. What I was gonna say is, once I make a Golden Time, like a Discord, I'll go to your video, I'll comment the name in there, so you can just add me from that, and then once you add me, I can probably just like delete it or something, so I don't have my comment with my Discord name just lingering in your you know, comment section or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I figure, you know, like that way it's like I don't have to do it in the middle of this. You know, we could focus on fighting Shadow, and you'll know as soon as I got it up and running. But But no, I appreciate the questions. I appreciate you asking for a Discord. Like, all the support I could get, I'm grateful for it, honestly. Thank you. It's, hey, it's all about the golden times at the end of the day, you know? That's what we're here for. Like, I'm here for a golden time. I think you guys are here for a golden time. Oh, shit, we got 100 rings? Jesus. Ah, fuck, well, we lost 100 rings. But yeah, you know, like, the more the merrier, you know? I'm about radical times, and I'm about... I'm fucking up my words. My mouth is so dry. I need a drink of water. I'm talking a mile a minute over here, because I've got so much, Oh, thank you! That's so kind of you to say. I appreciate that. That's thank you. That means a lot to me. I like to think it's good, but that's very kind of you. And hey, if you like what you see here, join the Golden Time gang. You know, we got plenty of radical times ahead. So, you know, yeah. Oh, I think, did you follow me earlier? I think you must have followed me, and I didn't hear the notification. I would have acknowledged it on the spot. But I was like, you know, just like hell, you know, like you can follow me right now, you know, for more action. But if it happened earlier, I didn't see it happen. I'll say it now. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll get that ball rolling. Like, honestly, like at first I was like, when I was coming into this, it was just sort of like, you know, these things take time. You know, I wasn't trying to, you know, plan for like big results immediately or anything like that. And that wasn't like a looking down on myself thing so much as it was like just a oh no. It was more of like a humility thing, you know, just a perspective thing. Because if you come into things thinking, oh, this is gonna be, you know, like I'm gonna get, you know, 100 subscribers in the first, you know, 2 weeks, blah blah blah, whatever. You know, it's like that you set yourself up for being disappointed. And really, like, I came into this with like no expectations, sort of like, dude, oh, sick, I got a hit on him. I didn't notice that. Just like, hey, you know, I'll try my best, and I'll like the only way I can know is if I try, you know, and like it's to say that I've done other creative things before. On the Gold Time Jack YouTube channel, I got a video called Garbage Fire. It's just like it's an audio drama, but it's just like a short story that I recorded. You know, I'm doing all the voices and stuff for it, but it's only like 15 minutes. Oh, sick! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Where was I going with that? I don't want to cut this off. I'm done, Tails!
Sonic, I did it.
I'm done! I can't go on anymore! He's just laying on the ground.
Tails.
Oh shit.
Sonic!
Look outside.
Eggman's just laying on the ground. You don't know what it's like to be me, Tails! Oh, here you go, Sonic. Oh, man. The moon is so happy right now, it's not even funny. His thumbs look like clay. Hey, that's the man who's facing crimes, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't it Yuji Naka who, forgive me if I'm wrong for that, I just accused an innocent man of like, tax crimes or something like that. There's some Sega person who just got in, like, tax trouble or something like that, or, like, insider trading, I don't know. I don't want to skip this just yet. I'll let it play. I'll let it have its moment. I think I prefer Sonic's main theme and Sonic Adventure, but I do like this one too. Yeah, I know. Okay, so it is Yuji Naka, yeah. You're goddamn right. I'm gonna do Dark Side. You got it. And I want to get the true ending. I plan on playing until we you know, we are going to live and learn. Make no mistake. If you beg on or if you follow, you may never find your way. And we're gonna find our goddamn way. So it doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong and who's right either. Can I skip this? I don't. Mr. President, hello. Yeah, I'm playing this. I'm playing Dark Mode. Even after I get the true ending, I'll probably still play with the Chows a little bit. So that's the beauty of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, is that I know for sure right now, even, like, after I get the true ending, I'm probably gonna pick up another game. I don't know how soon after. Like, at this rate, it's, like, I was thinking Sonic Mania after this, because I was just like, god damn, like, it looks like a good time, but, I mean, I've beaten it and stuff, I love Sonic Mania, but there's tons of content that I haven't, like, tapped into yet. This game's music is so good! It's so good! I am on a PC, that's correct. I'm playing this, so long ago, I got the Steam version of the game. For the longest time, I played on the GameCube, but yeah, this is the, like, there was, like, a Steam sale a super long time ago. Way back in the day, I don't know if you've heard of this before, but I had a GPD win. I can literally pull it up right now. Hold on. Talking about it, but, let's let the credits do that thing. Back in the day, when I got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on Steam, I was using this thing. So this thing is kind of messed up now. It still runs, but, like, there's issues with the battery, and one of the buttons is off, and, like, it's just, like, it's... Oh, hell yeah. Yes. We have scene control. Are you not impressed? Oh, man, time attack. Cool. Sick. Back in the day, so...
Eggman steals the research from a military base located on an island to the south. The military's top-secret weapon, Shadow, sealed in the space colony Park. The 7 Chaos Emeralds.
That's the sound of the moon exploding!
Have been collected. World conquest will be ahead. Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, that...
Side story. Long live the Eggman Empire.
You don't thank you. You don't have to do that, but, I mean, hell, if you want to do that, that would... Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. That's so... It's extraordinarily generous of you. Thank you. But if you bought me Sonic Frontiers, I'd probably play that after this. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I could. I could totally run Sonic Frontiers on this computer. I say that. It's like I say that so confidently, but then I hate to check and be like, oh no, I can't. And I got this wonderful, super generous gift, and I can't use it. But I'm like practically 100% sure I can run Frontiers. But yeah, hell, I mean, I'll send you my Discord. Hell yeah, you know, like we can talk. But that'd be, yeah. So you do not have to do that. So don't feel any. So, oh god. I'm not a big gaming person, you know, like I literally got this, the reason I started streaming is I finally had a computer that was good enough to, oh shit, this is the GPD win. I was just talking about it. I just saw that, you know, comment in the chat, and I just wanted to respond to that because I was so nice, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, that's nice, but this is an old computer I have. Like, no, that was, you know, that deserved my attention before, you know, the old GPD win, but this literally looks like a 3DS, but like, this is, you know, I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on this bad boy, but I've got it's like an 80 AMD Radeon, it's like something 248. That's my GPU's fine. It's the CPU that I'd be worried about. Oh, are you saying whoa to that? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that neat? This is old. This thing could run Overwatch on it. I wasn't a big Overwatch person, but that was like, I was watching a video from a guy named Nintendo on YouTube way back when I heard about this thing, and he showed Overwatch on it, and I'm like, holy shit, you know? But, you know, I played, you know, like, run Dolphin on it. They have newer versions that are better. I wouldn't recommend getting this base model. I'm sure that the newer models are better. But, what was I saying? God, I lost my train of thought. I know, it is cool. And, like, I was more of a handheld person back in the day. Oh, I was saying my CPU. My CPU, it's an Intel, like, I think it's i7 2700. I think that's what it is. Hold on, what am I doing? I could check this right now. Might as well. Let me pause this. Actually, here. I'm gonna switch screens real quick. Yeah, I know. I'm 99% certain I'm fine, but you know, why not be 100? I've got the "Can you run it" page like locked and loaded. Let's find out. Oh man, it's doing the detection thing. It's like I've already done it. Oh shoot. Does it say? I think it had me on the farewell page instead of shouldn't have. Oh, I probably typed something. Yeah, I typed in Frontiers and okay, I need to rebind my hotkeys and stuff and do alt to them, but I just have the letter I mapped as my farewell screen, you know. Have a radical day, you jazzy people. Golden Time Jack will be back, so rest easy. And that's a goddamn fact. But I checked the chat. I'm like, oh no, I'm not farewelling. I'm here. I didn't say goodbye. Yeah, I could run this at the minimum settings, so I'm good. I could absolutely run it. Hell yeah. So, yeah. If you sent that to me on Steam, I would easily be playing that next. Hopefully there's not too many people playing Sonic Frontiers. I say that, but like if there's a lot of competition, it's like, ah shit. But hey, you know, at least I got some damn good viewers who you know, even if it's a populated space, there's people who want to see a good time. So you know, at least I won't have to worry about it just being at 0 or anything like that, because I have the pleasure of being in the company of radical folks, and really, you know, that's a goddamn gift. But you know what else is a goddamn gift? Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Let's
Stage select.
let's check on our little shadows first.
Character select.
So just to get ahead of this, for dark mode, I did in fact, I did the first level of it, and I fought the first boss, the Shadow, so that I could have Eggman in the Chow Garden. But like with the GPD win, that was like the strongest console I had, like the strongest PC, not console, but the strongest PC I had for the longest time. Is he good? Sometimes if they're asleep, they'll pop up in the water, but they'll still be asleep. So if you pick them up, they have like the dizzy thing over their head. It's like, oh no, you woke them. They're sad. Let's bring Shu to school so he can learn his smarts. And Yeah. But yeah, I got Eggman so that we could, you know, make Grubs evil. Oh, hell yeah! We're learning the goddamn tambourine. Hell yeah, no, there's zero obligation. Like, anything you say, if you say, oh, sorry, can't do anything, you know, like, there's, you know, you're not held to anything. You know, like, even offering something is super generous of you, and, you know, like, honestly, I just, like, I appreciate the kindness. I like video games, make no mistake, but I just like the, you know, you could say there's a 99-cent game, and I'd like to get it for you on Steam, and you know, I just feel like, oh, my heart, you know, but it's the fact that literally Sonic Frontiers is your favorite game, and like, or your favorite Sonic game. Did you say it was your favorite game? I'm not sure. I know you said it was your favorite Sonic game, but just like that, knowing that you want to, that you, without being asked, wish to spread that joy, it's very sweet. It's made me happy. So thank you for that, honestly. Oh shit, it's Rouge the Bat.
Better known as the treasure hunter.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
I just love jewels and cannot seem to get enough of them.
That was to you. That wasn't to Rouge the Bat. I love jewels. Hell yeah, Rouge. That's so awesome.
He's so persistent. Moreover, this strange old man with a weird-looking mustache tried snatching it from me.
I want to talk to this. I have a point for this.
Oh, look what you've done. Now I have to find and collect all of the pieces.
These audio lines, like, so I'll say this: the fact that they have, like, I love Rouge's music. It's really cool. Rouge kind of, like, her music and stuff, it kind of, it just reminds me of, like, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, just the vibe of it and stuff. What was I gonna say? So, the fact that they have, like, text leading you back into the story for when you popped out and are going back in, just to, like, debrief you on what happened, that ended up, for, like, between each stage, that in and of itself is kind of impressive to me. Like, I think that's an issue with a lot of games, where you stop playing for even, like, a day. Like, you just go about your business, and then you come back, you're like, shit, what's going on? What's happening? You just, boom, suddenly everything's out of your brain. So the fact that they have that in and of itself is, at the very least, like, it's nice that they went to that effort. I think that's impressive that they would try and add that much, they would try and make sure that players were that in the loop. It's really, you know, like, a lot of games will have, like, you know, like for Pokemon and Diamond and Pearl, they have, like, a log of what you did, and it's like your journal, and you can just see that before you go in. And that's nice, you know, but for this, to have the characters actually talking to you, that's really one step above. But it sounds like pretty much every single one of those readings, it just sounds like they gave them a script with all the lines they need to read on them, and they did not try to emote it all. They just read it exactly as it is. It's like, I went searching for the Chaos Emeralds, but that terrible echidna went and broke the Master Emeralds. He's such a pain. Oh well, I do love my jewel. Like, it's, yeah, it's like, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a weird example of a game being both ahead of its time and almost very okay, this is great. It's on one hand very ahead of its time, and like, it was an incredible game for the period, and I think it's still an incredible game. But what's fascinating about it to me is how in some parts it is, like, in some parts it's very much so a product of its time, you know? look at these textures and stuff. You know, like this is just like inherently a GameCube game or Dreamcast or whatever. But that era, so to speak. But then there's parts of the game that feel like it gets weird. That there's things that Sonic Adventure 2 Battle did that got better, like 2 years after it came out. You know, like time just upgrading and stuff. But then there's parts of this game that feel like no other game has done them as good as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is weird, you know? It's weird to think that in some areas, people have been able to just go above and beyond, but then in other areas, like, you still kind of have to come back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I don't know a better, like, something, I don't know if something that is like the Chow Garden to the point that I would play that instead of the Chow Garden. Like, there's stuff where it's like, yeah, like, this reminds me of the Chow Garden, and this is fun within its own right. It's got its own, like, there's been games that are, like, spiritual successors to other games, but there's no, like, true Chow Garden spiritual successor that I know of that has perfectly captured the essence of it without losing something. Thank you. I just saw you saying the 6 followers thing. That's very kind of you. You know something? I've only been doing this for I've been doing this less than a month. So you are striking while the iron's hot. This is things will only get better from here. This isn't like. This is only my first form, is basically what I'm telling you right now. I have only just begun. You've yet to see my final form. But that being said, I've been an entertainer for some time. You know, I've done plenty of acting. I used to, back before COVID, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to having you here. Thank you. Honestly, like you know, it's nice because I obviously I'd like to grow. Obviously, like, you know, the more the merrier and stuff. But like I like, you know, as someone who's done a lot of like small productions and things like that, you know, like I've written stage plays that have been performed. Like back in college, I wrote some shows that, you know, I directed or, you know, performed in or whatever. And it's to say that, you know, a process that involves less than 20 people, that's not to say it's like, oh, it's too small for me. I want to do, you know, something big and exciting. Like, no, I like I've had a Renji here in the chat. Like, this is they've been here for 6 streams, and they haven't missed one yet. And I love that. I appreciate it. You know, it's just like, but it builds a dynamic. It builds a, you know, like it's you know, it's when you have 3,000 people tuning in, it's hard to, you know, have the same conversations and stuff. It becomes a bit more generalized and more like talking to a crowd than, you know, having a conversation. So, you know, obviously it's great to have the more the merrier, truthfully. I like it when more people can enjoy things. That's just me, but also like 6 followers, 10 followers, whatever it is, you know, like as long as I got good company in Radical Times, I'm set. I'm making it rock. Here, let me look. Thank you. I'm happy to hear you agree. And that's the thing. I think if I was you know, if I was doing it, I'm like, oh man, I'm not getting enough supporters. Like, so to put it in perspective, all my I got my streams highlighted, and oh shit, literally just missed it. And I post all of my past streams to the Golden Time Jack YouTube channel, but the first game I played on here was God Hand, which is not. If you're looking to do gangbusters on Twitch, I don't think there's not YouTube videos that are like, oh, you want to get 500,000 subscribers on Twitch? Play God Hand. Play God Hand, and then you'll be famous. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, I heard about that famous guy who played so much God Hand that he became a millionaire. Like, no, that's not. I'd love it if that was, you know, the day that someone could make, you know, a full-time... Oh, hello. The day someone could make a full-time career off of playing some God Hand, you know, more power to them. That is, that's the day I live to see, honestly. I think that'd be terrific. But, you know, because if they can make a career off of playing God Hand, odds are they're pretty damn good at playing God Hand. Hell yeah. There we go. But yeah, but it's to say that, you know, I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle not because I'm like, oh, this is statistically the game that's going to make my channel, you know, like, I'll play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, then I will have a sustainable income off of video games alone. Like, no, that was not it. I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle because it's a good game. Because it's a game I like, you know? Like, I want to play the game Goemon's Great Adventure eventually, too. That doesn't have... I've checked, you know, it's like, I don't want to just play a game that... I was going to play, what's it called? Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, because, you know, I love Strong Bad. And I think that'll make great content for YouTube, because I think Homestar Runner stuff is a bit, like... Fans, it's not like people stop being a fan of Homestar Runner. They just sort of stop following it actively. But they always, you know, enjoy it. They're always happy to see it. They'll click on it if they see it. But that I wouldn't be getting big numbers on Twitch with that because, like, no one's following it, unfortunately. Maybe I'd get numbers from the sense that I'd be the only one playing it. But, like, you know, like, to a certain degree, growth would be nice. If I play something that no one is watching, I can't talk to people like you guys. A lot of people like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and it's that mutual, you know, affinity for the game that's gonna bring us together. That's gonna bring us to new games, to just like, you know, to connections. That's the, you know, that's the beauty of living right there. That's the golden time is finding good company and having radical moments. But thank you, Renchi. And honestly, like, don't feel like you have to, you know, keep a streak going or anything like that. You got a life too, you know. Like I got a life, you got a life. Everyone's got a life. I can't be like, oh, Renchi missed his stream, boo hoo. Like, no, I know you support me. You've made it clear through your actions, and I appreciate that. That's it really does. It makes a difference. Hell, you helped me beat Star Fox. I haven't forgotten about that, and don't you think I will? That was the first time I beat Star Fox. I won't be able to. I can't cut that association. That's just the way it is. My first memory of beating Star Fox, and not first memory of beating Star Fox ever. I'm talking about the true ending. That's always going to be tied to, you know, Twitch and someone popping in the chat to give me that extra push to do what I could have done but was ready to throw in the towel for. And that really, yeah, you got to be playing what you enjoy. I totally agree, Mystic. Yeah, I like to think, you know, it's, you know, right strat, it's to say, it's like, okay, like, you know, it's interesting. Like, I was, I don't actively watch Mr. Beast or anything. That's not, that's not a jab, that's not an opinion or anything. It's just, I don't, it's just not content that I've heard about him. That's how I know of him. It's not content that I've watched for myself or anything like that. So, you know, maybe I'd love it, maybe I'd hate it, I don't know. But I was hearing him talk about videos, and I was just, hell yeah. I was thinking about, like, he's someone who's trying to be huge, and he's got the right strategy. I don't want to do a video where I'm like...
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
Like, you know, like I sit in a pool of 100 Oreos or something like that, you know? And that's not like, I'm not saying don't make that content. Someone should go and make that content if people want to watch it. But I don't, like, I'm Golden Time Jack, and I want to have people in on the Golden Times. That's what I want to do. I don't give a shit about putting strange things into a pool, you know? That's my ambition is to have just a good time, you know, something that, it's not that deep. It's not, you know, like, I'm gonna fix everything. What am I doing over here on Golden Time Jack? I'm gonna save the world. with the ultimate strat. Every now and again, like when the chat's got variety to it in terms of like the title colors and stuff like that, I always feel like, oh shit, I missed a message, and then I go and look, and I'm like, oh, like I just lurched my neck for nothing. Oh man, Grubs is gonna be so powerful one day. You know, here's the tragedy of Grubs: is that if I ever make Grubs a Chaos Chow, he'll get his arms and legs back. So it's almost like upon achieving godhood, he obtained his limbs again. But also, I wonder if I could mod it so I could have animal parts too. That'd be nice for the Chaos Chows. Have a little variety, you know. I don't. Tell me he isn't perfect already. He's perfection that will get more and more perfect as time goes on. That's the way I see it. But and I don't even want to, like, I thought about giving him a little horns or something, but I don't even want to fuck it up with that. You know, he's too precious. It's a perfect balance, this one. Okay, let's give him some fruit. Oh, Shoe is at the, Shoe's at Scoo! Shoe's at Scoo, and I gotta pick up Shoe. Hell yeah, well thank you, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, honestly, like, I like talking, so... I like having conversation. I like, you know, just like having a good time. So with that in mind, I'm encouraging the conversation. Then I guess I'm doing something right. Yeah, oh, you get to learn about something fun that we do here. Hold on. I'm gonna use every now and then on Golden Time Jack needs to have a potty break. That's life. It happens. That is the nature of being to a certain degree. But I have a fun guest who subs in when I have to use the restroom. Hold on. Let me pop out of here. I think I paused it on there. I'll get this set up first. Hold on. I know. I hate to. I hate, you know, like destroying the what's it called? The oh fuck, I accidentally grabbed the logo. Shit. Oopsie poopsie. What's it called? Breaking the like it's like fuck, I'm fucking up the phrase for it. It's like the illusion or something like you know, I hate to take people out of I feel like it's like the something of illusion. I don't know, but yeah, breaking the illusion. But yeah, I hate to, you know, just I feel like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you know, just like I piss. They know. They know. Yeah, it'd be cool if I was just a torso and head. I'm actually a very well done VTuber. That's all this is. If you thought I was a real person, you've been had. The robots have won. You've lost. You don't know what human is anymore. No. We all know what human is, but do we know what sponge is? Hold on. Grab. Yes. This is how we do things over at Golden Time. This is SpongeBob. He's good. He's kind. He's holly jolly, and that's why we love him. He's good to us. And he has the yeah. Hi, SpongeBob. Yeah. He has the wonderful privilege of getting to make eye contact with all of you while I use the potty. So, you know, if that isn't a golden time, I don't know what is. But until we see each other again, I'm going to turn off my mic and I'm going to leave you with Rouge the Bat. So don't let things get too crazy, kids. You be respectful of Miss Bat, you hear? And you too, Miss Bat, you be respectful too. Okay, I need to use the restroom. But Golden Time Jack will be right back. And that's a goddamn fact. Chickadee Chee, I'm back, baby. Okay, SpongeBob, you've done good, but it's time to return to the floor. You've served your role in this, and I'm grateful. But you must return to that from which you came. Gold Time Jack's back, baby. You're goddamn right. Yeah, SpongeBob, he's, oh, shoot. So every time I go to check the stream screen, it shows, stream is starting soon, and I think I've done something horribly wrong, and I've just screwed it all up. Oh no, the people have left because I had the wrong picture. Oh no. But enough about me. Let's talk about Rouge the Bad. Alright, let's keep rocking and let's keep rolling. 2022. Ah, great.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid.
I think it's Radical Highway after this, which I am looking forward to. Something I was in the middle of talking about this before, but I had a so when I was talking about Sonic and when I was talking about Brawl, I had a point. Because I was talking about like fan content and stuff like that. So as a kid, at first I thought I thought oh, these everything that has real Sonic sprites seems to be real Sonic. It wasn't like a statement, it was just an inherent thought that I had because, to my child brain, I probably would have thought you aren't allowed to use those sprites, unless you're Sega, I didn't know, I didn't know what a sprite was. I just know, oh, this looks like Sonic, and they have all the Sonic characters, and it's using Sonic music, so it might, if it looks and feels and sounds like Sonic, then it might as well be Sonic, I said as a young child. But then I learned I was wrong, and I learned that anyone could do that if they had the knowledge and means to do so. So that was broadening. But basically, I'd look up, back then, especially when YouTube was a place where, the algorithm rewarded clicks before it rewarded view time and things like that. The algorithm is quite the formula now, but and it's a bittersweet formula. But goddamn, the sweet is sweet. People give YouTube shit, and I'm sure as a content creator, it's a goddamn nightmare. But those aren't problems for me yet. I have nothing to lose. YouTube just gets to be a fun place with fun videos. Not something that I am, just a servant to, but the algorithm is a much different beast now than it was back in the day. Because early YouTube, it was just like whatever got the most clicks. Like if you got a lot of views, got a lot of clicks, it was a popular video, which sort of brought on an era of clickbait that had no real substance to it. Sometimes it didn't even mean to be that, just like an episode of a show randomly has a sexual looking frame and people are disappointed in the end. Womp womp, Okay. So with that in mind, if you were making a video, if you want to get popular on YouTube, if you want to get popular on YouTube back in the day, you just sort of make a clickbaity thumbnail, and then that was really your best, opportunity to get seen for early YouTube. Like with Smosh, they were just a couple dudes making, random silly videos, and then they had one video, I think, where one of them was like dressed up as a girl or something like that. I don't know, they did tons of skits, and he was wearing like a wig and a dress or something, and somewhere in the thumbnail, Smosh. I don't know if they're doing anything now. I know that the people of Smosh are not there anymore, but so it's just sort of a new thing now. I don't know what it is now, but if it still is a thing, I don't know. But I'm sure the name still exists, but Smosh as people knew it. Yeah, those things don't carry on forever. But basically, they were getting whatever views they were getting before. But then somewhere in this video where one of them's dressed up as a lady and they got a wig and a dress on, they I don't know who it was, but one of the guys, while they're wearing that outfit, God damn it. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was just one of those, for something like Smosh, a company is always going to buy the name in the end and call something Smosh just to get whatever people will be like, oh, it's Smosh. People who don't, who hear that Smosh was a big deal and don't know the legacy and just think, oh, this must be what people like or something. I don't know. I mean, there's value. God damn it. There's value to the name alone, for better or worse. But in the video where one of them was dressed up as a girl, there was the thumbnail, and you didn't get to choose the thumbnail back then. The thumbnail was the thumbnail. I think. I don't know. Maybe you could upload. I don't quote me on that. There was probably a time where you could upload the thumbnail and it was just automatic, but who knows? Someone does. I don't. But basically, by accident, the thumbnail looked suggestive. It looked like someone was removing clothes or something like that. I don't know what the specifics were, but it just looked suggestive. And the video did super popular. It got it was their highest performing video by a long shot, and the people who know, who they know, but that very much so brought on an era of highly suggestive YouTube thumbnails. And those videos were 3 minutes long or 5 minutes long. They weren't long. That was the transition from PewDiePie being big from Smosh being big to PewDiePie being big was very much so a transition from shifting from views to how much shifting from views to how much time you actually spent watching content. And Smosh had to spend more time pumping out shorter videos. That's kind of what killed animation on YouTube, unfortunately. That's, you know, a lot of animators moved on to Let's Plays and stuff like that, which great. A lot of them are really funny, like, you know, Odie Plays is fantastic, and, you know, Game Grumps and stuff like that, but, you know, the animation used to be something that you could, you know, upload like a 5-minute video every, you know, couple of months or something like that, and you'd do super well because you had a hyper loyal following who wanted to see everything you were putting out, on top of oh my god, I was literally talking about Brawl and now I'm fucking here. Okay, I'm gonna wrap back to that. Just gives me more fun things to talk about. You, where was I just lost my train of thought. God damn. Let's finish the level at least.
Yosh!
Fuck. Oh, for animators, yeah, sorry. You had, like, yes, you weren't able to output as much as someone making skits, but if your video got millions upon millions of views, it didn't matter, because you were getting, you know, ad revenue and stuff. They paid more for ad revenue back then, too. It was worth it. They were able to make it work, and then it just didn't work. Like, for the type of animation that was being created, you could not. I want to get Shu from school, but I know that if I do that, it'll switch over. Hey there, Grubs. Let's get you swim stab. Nice. It basically, it indirectly, or directly, however you want to call it. You can't say indirectly when it's the cause of it, you know, but it killed, you know, high-quality animation on YouTube until you had Patreon and, like, you know, things where you could support creators in other ways. And it's nice that we have more balanced forms of content now, or, like, you know, creators being able to make a living off of, you know, like, multiple things as opposed to just, like, live streams and Let's Plays and you know, long-form content. But it sucks that they're supplemented by other things. I get it, you know, YouTube's gonna reward what it likes, but, you know, you wish that, you know, they could find a way to make it work. But so all of that is to say, YouTube videos were more about clicks and views than they were about view time, which also meant that they were more about misleading you and making you think something as opposed to actually delivering on that information. In this day and age, you say,
I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
It's not cut off Eggman. I'm standing in front of my holographic PS1 UI. Looks like the PS1, like, orange square.
Important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Fleeing the scene, destroying the reserves...
Oh, I didn't see that. I was checking the chat. God damn it.
For more details.
Like the work of Shadow.
Why are his glasses just glued to his face?
How pathetic.
It's not even, like, we're not even in England! Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that was like a kind of gut-wrenching scream.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Look at her big block of hair.
On that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you revenge.
I like how Shadow's character arc is like, yeah, I remember what you told me. Go hurt everybody. Yeah. And then it cuts to the end and it's like, Shadow, don't hurt everybody. People are nice. Don't hurt everybody. Yo, welcome to the chat, Brent. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've said that. Hopefully, Eggman will scratch his ass again for us. You know, I missed it. Maybe it was a one-time thing, and that's my own fault. But yeah. Oh, it sounds like you two know each other. Well, such is life. Oh, are we having a little Golden Time reunion over here? We're having a little Golden Time reunion. We're buddies reuniting. I don't know what the connection is, but hey, it sounds like there's a connection. I'm happy to hear it. Getting the different Chaos drives, I feel like I'm like trying to like pick out my favorite jelly beans or something like that. Like, no, I don't want any of the red ones right now. Give me a... Oh, I can't do that. I don't want any red ones. Only give me... I only like the green and yellows. Only give me the green and yellows. Like, they're all good. They all serve a very necessary purchase. Very necessary purchase. They serve a very necessary purpose. But, you know, they, I'm not raising a powered shower right now. I'm not raising a goddamn, what's it, I'm not raising a flying chow right now. I mean, I do want to raise a flying chow, make no mistake. I love the designs of the flying chow, but, here, let's see what's popping in the chat. Hold on. Oh, you watch Brett? Hell yeah. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, there's so many of these goddamn fast hedgehogs these days. There's the you got your silvers and your shadows and your sonics and there's more. Don't quiz me on my hedgehog count. I know there's more. Don't. All the other ones. It just reminds me. It's just a silly little bit, but oh hell yeah, Mystic! That's the thing. Do not let me cut between anyone's sleep. You know, tragically, I don't know if I've got the voice that one could just like, oh, I'll just leave him on and fall asleep to the sound of his voice. I'll go like, oh, what the heck? Like, well, time for a piss break, blah, blah, blah. You know, this is not necessarily like soothing nighttime voice per se. But yes, he might have air shoes, but in his defense, they are so goddamn... It's like, they're not even edgy shoes, but they are edgy just by... Oh, no. By the nature of how goddamn cool they are. Shadow makes them edgy. He makes them... Every kid with Heelys back in the day felt like Shadow the goddamn Hedgehog. And you know what? They were right to feel like that. They were rolling around at the speed of sound. Let me take a look at that. I'm laughing at the chat. I hate that. I feel like I'm in chat. It's funny. Thank you, Commander. I've inadvertently been like, I'd like to keep playing. I would like to keep playing. I promise I would, but I'm thinking about the gun, Commander. Jesus Christ. My dad's coming home with... He just went out to get cigarettes. He said he's gonna be back any moment. Oh, wow. He's got a star. Look at that. That frog who has just been...
that internet frog is quite the star. Oh, look at his little Mario hat. It's kind of him to give us a star. Even though we're playing the Shadow the Hedgehog, he was kind enough to gift us a star. That's generous of him. But the gun commander, I'm just thinking about like every time I did one of those early boss fights with like Hot Shot and I forget who the is it Hot Shot and Bigfoot? I think that's what it is. I don't know. There's so many moments where they're just shooting at the ground, and when I was fighting against them, I was just joking, like, the commander's gonna be on the other end, just like, what are you doing? He's right there! What are you aiming at? Nice. Those guys are tricky to get, but, I can't light this yet. Can I grind? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no. Oh, no! No! Oh dear. Well, such is life. Yeah, the gun commander's gonna be so pissed when he's watching those boss battles. Like, they're just shooting into the cement. He's not Sonic and Shadow aren't anywhere nearly close to him, but they just shoot into the ground and then fire off missiles that maybe get a hit in if they're lucky, but. I can't imagine the frustration of being the gun commander, just watching your multi-million-dollar... Imagine... You're just sitting there as the gun commander, like, I'm gonna need to go to the budget meeting and request a raise in the budget so that we can afford... pay raises for our employees, and I'm gonna have to explain to them how we need more money despite a blue hedgehog destroying our multi-million-dollar machines. Like, sir, I'm doing the best I can. Like, the best you can isn't good enough. He's a hedgehog. We should be able to do. Oh no, God, that piece of shit. Yeah, whatever. I'm the coolest. Here we go. Yeah, they...
Too easy for me.
I just try, like... You ever feel like you want to craft, like, the perfect sentence in your head? I'm just trying to think, like... Sewing a gun, like... What's our budget for the Olive Garden gift cards? Like, how many of those are... That's how they do PR control, is the Olive Garden gift card. It's just like, okay, so... We might have had a giant truck the size of two car lanes barrel down the streets of LA in pursuit of a blue hedgehog that we did not catch. And now we're finding out that the accusations we had against him are false. Good news, though. Anyone interested in going to Olive Garden? Ah, there you go. Now you're not so mad. Yeah, I don't. So, who paid for those cars? Who paid for those lives? It was just death and destruction. I mean, let's hope that there aren't people there. Hell, that car, the gun. Oh, here we go. Oh shit.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald!
Goddamn right. Show him your power.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
Just completely still. Wait, is it just a picture? And it just got an animation over it? Is that seriously what...
Wow, he's
I don't know if that's the case, but
It's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form.
I love when they do the 3D pictures over, I mean, the 3D animation over a very clear. Oh shit! I don't fight him here. I forgot. Over a very clear JPEG. Oh, here we go. Gosh, the dark mode just jumps all over the place. Like I don't mind it, but
Proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it.
like you're pretty much better off playing hero mode first.
Key first.
Check the chat. Not that I'm not dying to jump into a Rouge the Bat level, you know. Yeah, the Knuckles and Rouge's level is infinitely the most fun, especially in Sonic Adventure 2 battle. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not. Can you imagine Yuji Naka breaking out of the police car like, "Wow, no in-budget flight or snacks? This is boring. I'm out of here. Like, Mr. Naka, get back here. Do not jump out of the plane. Yeah!" Tax fraud escape. Rogue, it's Rouge time, baby. The music is great, though. Like, I mean, that could be said of all of Sonic Adventure 2 battle, but that cutscene that we just saw, like, is a little cheesy. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sonic Adventure 2 battle is a cheesy time, but like, come on, like that scene, that's pretty damn iconic. Here, I do not want to lose this trail. Okay, that thing will give me trouble. No, I don't want to sneak. Hey. Come on. Okay. Hey, Chickadee Chee. Looking queen. I don't feel good hurting those guys, having played Sonic Adventure DX. But there's a job we gotta do, and we gotta do it. I've said it once, I'll say it again. This music, like I said, it gives me Faye Valentine vibes, but honestly, like, it gives me general Cowboy Bebop vibes, which is like pretty, like, that's generally a good compliment, but to say it for Sonic Adventure 2 battle, it's just, what do you think about it? Balan, isn't it like Balan Wonderworld? Yeah, Balan Wonderworld. You automatically want to say Wonderland, but Wonderworld. It's so dumb. But yeah, Balan's just like, you gave me life, Father. You helped me, and the world hates me, but I don't hate you, Father. I won't let the bad people send you to prison. I'll let you do another tax fraud if you, or was it insider trading? I don't know. You have more crime to do, Father. You can't do that in prison. How else will we make Balan Wonderworld 2, Father? Hey, there we go. Okay, this is actually going pretty smooth. No, okay, that thing is that is the Death Omen. We do not want that. There's... Goddamn right. Poor Mr. Naka. It just goes to it goes to prove the old tried and true story, which is that even when you make video games that are really cool, you can still go to jail. It's sad. It's one of the sad facts of life in this world, but you know, if you commit tax fraud, unfortunately, you can't be like, hey, listen, play some Sonic and then get back to me on whether or not you want to do this. No, you can't. That is the judge does not see that. You can have the Pope play Undertale, but you can't have the judge play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That's just not the way these things work. Oh man, we are looking
Looking crispy, except for the fact that I can't find the last piece. Or key. I don't mind jamming a little bit. No, 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 stop! Okay, if you do that and you tell it to stop, it will listen to you. So that's just, that's the pro tip. Hey, where the... Let's just, like, go around the circle. Oh! Is it under... Yeah, they say sometimes click and point games are, or point and click games, like pixel hunts. It's like a pixel hunt where you can't see the pixel. Are there Balan NFTs?
Too easy for me.
That is just sad, like... Hearing any game plus NFT is inherently a scary sentence. Like, an NFT plus game is scary to gamers in the way that chocolate plus anything is enticing to gluttons. To gluttons!
This colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing?
I'd like to speak, but let's let Rouge do her bad espionage.
To find out what he's up to.
Fun little spin. We're in the Ark? Already? Damn, okay.
So this is the space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Pretty chill music, I will say. Of a low-key stage. Okay. Other than his main theme, I feel like there's not really too much to say about Eggman's music in this game, but it's good. Like, I feel like Eggman's just generally got some good songs. There's no rap, unfortunately, or anything like that. But, hey. It is what it is. Oh. So I saw a boar, and at first I was gonna give Grubs a boar because I thought he was gonna have arms, but the fact that he's got no arms and I think just go up. There we go. The fact that he's got no arms and no legs, I don't want to do anything that could even remotely fuck that up. So, why does it heal me? I haven't played like any. I've never played it before. I've only seen a little bit of video, but this vaguely looks like it looks like a like a level from Mega Man 64. So that's just fascinating. What's up, those? Interesting. Oh, come on! Oh, this isn't just like clipped in there. Damn! I can't yo my way into it. That's just the worst. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go, baby. Yeah, we want to go back. I kind of wish, like, I'm a little annoyed that there aren't any Chaos drives, or maybe there are Chaos drives in some of the Knuckles and Rouge levels, but I wish there were more. Maybe it's some people really want to farm animals, especially for getting a Chaos Chow. Not Chaos Chow, but oop. Let me take a look at the chat. Mega Man Legends, that's correct. My Mega Man's, yeah, you get it. There's Castlevania 60. Everything was 64 back then. This Super Mario 64. You know, like a lot of stuff had names, but I just like Kirby and the Crystal Shards. I just sort of call it Kirby 64, Smash 64. Smash 64 is just Smash Brothers, but Super Smash Brothers. But you know, considering other games just added onto that title, it's easier to call it Smash 64. But yeah, I literally before I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I was playing Star Fox 64. I got the true ending for the first time. I played it a ton as a kid, but I never got any of like the special routes or anything like that. But I posted all those streams on the Golden Time Jack YouTube channel. We can see all the awesomest, all the most epic and awesome Golden Time Jack moments. Oh god. Okay, that didn't send me to my death. No. I played Star Fox 64, and I got the true ending. I had a blast with it. I mean, Star Fox 64 is just a goddamn jam. But yeah, it's weird. It's like it's interesting for Star Fox 64, where like yeah, if it had sort of a different title, it'd be easier to like. If there were more really good Star Fox games, having a game just called Star Fox 64, you know, it might, you know, I don't know, it's not super hard. We called Sonic the Hedgehog just Sonic 06, you know, we'd find a way to talk about it easily. It's like Star Fox 64 isn't like a mouthful or anything, but it's like, it's almost like, other than like, oh, there's Big! I didn't know he was there! Other than, classic Big moment. Chilling out in the middle of the Space Colony arc. I mean, you gotta find Froggy somehow, am I right? What was I just saying? I don't know. But I will break this door open. I don't know what I was saying, but I'll break the goddamn door open. Oh, shit. Okay, good. Star Fox 64, like, it's kind of the only, like, other than the Super Nintendo one, sick, hell yeah, and Star Fox 2 as well. No, what other Star Fox game are people typically talking about? You know, it's typically just that, but,
I should have tried a little.
Hell yeah, it was great seeing you. Thanks for joining us. There will be more radical times again, but I love that kind of energy in the chat, so thank you for joining me, honestly. It's been a radical time, but you take care and you have a radical night. Speaking of radical night, give these chows some goodies so they can have a radical night too. I really got to get Shu out of school because he's got green goodies that he's just not getting. Rubs is going to be a pretty good swimmer. Probably don't need to go that far beyond, but, oh yeah, thank you. We don't have to go that far beyond to get him to be a swim chow, but, yeah. I want to keep feeding him more. Alright, let's keep rocking. Let's keep rolling.
For you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony.
We're not going to beat Dark Mode tonight.
Not many people
but
know that the Ark contained a top
I don't know. I'd kind of like to get to space and stuff.
Where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is
mass
one
destruction,
of them.
Shadow.
A weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
But can it piss on the moon?
An entire planet. Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly.
He's got
To
such a
reactivate
growl
them,
to his
we
voice.
need
I am
the 7
Eggman.
Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds.
It's weird.
Machine to dominate the world
I'll wait
and
to say
build a
something.
Do you
legacy of
really
my own.
think it will be that easy?
I didn't want to cut anyone off, but Rouge did not feel the same.
I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the master.
You know what? I'll
emerald.
say it.
Now, if you could just let me
I think
know
someone
that
got a little
I
too,
would be able to help.
overzealous designing her hips.
What's in it for me?
I have
I
no
don't
idea
like.
where the other chaos emeralds may be. It may not look like it, but do you know that
Maybe
I'm a
that's just her
treasure hunter
natural
that
bat
specializes
form.
in
I don't
all
know,
kinds of
but
jewels?
like, it just goes like boom, 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 like the most hourglassy of hour. There's hourglass, and then there's like
I'm Rouge
divot.
Vivant, but you can call me Rouge.
It's what the people want.
Come back isn't my idea of a vacation.
I'm not changing the design no matter what you say.
Reports are correct. Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here?
The bat's hips stay big. I'm gonna die on this cross. I don't care what you say.
What you want to believe?
Very well.
Like, okay, fine. We won't fight him on
Let's
it.
discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak
Why?
into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, Batgirl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
They don't say why. They're just like, I'm gonna blow up this island because we need the Chaos Emeralds. But also make sure you get the Chaos Emeralds before I blow up this island, or else the mission goes kaput. Like, hear me out, Dr. Eggman. How about we don't blow up the island? It's like, Eggman, why are we... It's like, we need the... It's like, okay, so, Dr. Eggman, why are we doing all this? We need the Chaos Emeralds to unlock my grandfather's cannon so we can control the world. Yeah, okay. I could see that. Why are we destroying why are we destroying the island? Because I also hate the military. It's just like there's no logical extra end to that, you know? And it just he just wants to blow it up. I didn't want to cut it off either as it was happening. But Shadow looked so happy to be there. He was just like, yeah, I'm granting a wish, but he just had that big cheeky grin on his face. Like, he wanted to blow up the island too. Everyone was in on it, but oh no, okay. Great graphics. Something I was thinking about as I was watching the last cutscene, not the one where we were talking about, you know, committing like insane, uber active terrorism. Not that part. That was not the part I was going to comment on. What I was going to say, yeah, exactly. I have an IQ of over 200. I can't simply not blow up the island. Are you kidding me? I am a genius. Like, no. as I was watching that cutscene, I was like, it's weird. It's like a lot of those, the character designs, the designs, the animations, the really everything about it. I would describe it for this, especially for this era of games, and it's better than the N64 in this regard. God, I haven't even said what I'm going to say. I'm already explaining it, but it's, the graphics, they look chunky. You know, that's I don't say that as a jab, you know, and that's more so the case for the N64, but I don't say that as that's more a prescriptive thing than it is, like, an opinion, you know. It's like, I don't see that as, like, you know, I don't think that's something someone should take insult to. They should be like, no, they're not chunky, like, no, they're not smooth, like, they didn't know how to do smooth graphics back then, necessarily. I mean, nothing like a perfect circle or anything like that. But it's angular because it's made up of polygons and stuff like that. And stuff like this, it's better, it's smoother than it was before, but it's still kind of chunky looking. And on top of it being chunky, a lot of the colors and stuff are very bright and bold. You know, it's did I not get that? Oh, I see. It's a little too low. It's, you know, it's a very vibrant-looking game, and to that end, oh shit! Oh, we're invincible. Or no, we got super speed. Well, this is going decently well so far. Yeah, these games, they look chunky. That's just sort of a symptom of those. There's nothing from the GameCube era, like other than like pre-rendered cutscenes or things like that. Like, okay, I think of a sentence in my head, and then I think of something else I want to say before I even say the first sentence. But, like, I was gonna say, there's very few games that look like modern level of quality back then, you know, without looking chunky or something like that. But then I thought about, did I not? Oh, maybe I have to jump off something, I don't know. Then I thought about Resident Evil 1, which there's reasons it looks as good as it does, but that game still looks pretty damn good, even by modern standards. The remake, not the original. That game, both in graphics and voice acting in particular, it is dated, to say the least. But for these graphics, you know, and also Resident Evil 1, the remake, so good. I'd like to play that eventually too, but I think it's one of the scariest games I've ever played, honestly. And I've played some scary-ass games. I've played a lot of Resident Evil games and other, you know, scary games, but not that those are super scary or anything like that. But you know, I've played some scary-ass games before. But Resi 1, it's scary from its controls because they're so limited in your movement that it's like, you're always on edge. But
that was too close.
But for the chunkiness and the colorful nature of it, I look at it, it's like, if you took this and you modernized it, a lot of it would almost involve making higher, you know, more detailed textures and more detailed models. And it's like, if games have to look chunky for them to look like this, I'd kind of like to see more games look chunky like this, you know? Like, I think, I don't know if I would play a 2023 version of the Sonic Adventure 2 battle before I'd play this. I'm not saying I wouldn't, I'm just saying I don't know. I'd have to see it first. But you could damn well make an entire game that looks like an updated version of this, and I could look at it, I could go, no thanks, you know, I prefer, you know, what I got here. And that's just to say that it's a style thing. It's the same reason you might like Wind Waker over Twilight Princess. It's not meant to look chunky, but in the same way that the SNES wasn't meant to look pixelated, it's an art style now, one way or the other. Oh, here we go.
I'm the one who should be asking that.
Dr. Eggman!
Yeah, I know. His animation in the Chow Garden is so funny. Eggman's got the funniest. His arms are so lanky. They go. He goes. He's so slippery. Oh, he actually puts on his goggles. Damn. It makes his forehead look so much more prominent.
Boy, am I glad to see you! Eggman, you won't get away with this!
said it once and I'll say it again. He talks like a 5-year-old. And fuck you, I will get away with this, you asshole fox. Don't you tell me that I'm not getting away with this. I'm getting away with this. Yeah! 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 That's what you get for being a stupid bitch. Ah! That's what Eggman says to him. That's the classic line.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Wait, what? You got 15 minutes. Oh, 5. No! No, 15! It's weird. It's like almost like they realize, okay, if the level's too annoying, let's just make sure it has the best music. Because this is... I like this. Actually, I don't want to use that. Where is it? I could use that. Is it one of these bad boys, or...?
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, man. Hell yeah, welcome to the chat, Zombie Slayer. Good to see ya. Yeah, no, dude, this game was my childhood, too. I've been playing this game since I was a little kid, but, and then I kept playing it after. It really, like, the game itself is a total jam, but the Chow Garden, that's the shit that kept me back it kept me coming back for all these years. But then the game developed, you know, its own culture and stuff like that. Oh shoot, oh god, oh, I didn't know we could do that. Yeah, I'm fucking working on it, Eggman, god. It's giving me so much goddamn lip. Seems like this game was a lot of people's childhood, and honestly, good for that. I wish... Do I want to see this game, like, remade, necessarily? Not, like... I don't feel like this is a game that... I'm playing this right now. I really... Oh, wow. But, yeah, Crush 40, everyone did an amazing soundtrack. I've been raving about the soundtrack this whole time, but, yeah, like, God, this game's such a jam. But I was like, it's not. I don't feel like this is a game that, like, what do I do? I don't know. I don't think this is a game that really warrants a remake. You know, it's like, oh man, like I don't feel like oh man, if only there was a modern version of this game. You know, I'd like a modern Chow Garden, but I don't need I'm still playing this as it is, you know? Like, I'm already a fan of what it is. I think if I die, then I at least, I do not, how do I, okay, now I got down here. If I die, I'll probably keep the emeralds I have, so that's a plus. Oh, hey. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to love about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I think that's one of the beautiful parts about it, is like, you know, like, oh, okay, sick, we got it. But we cannot get hit. Right. Like, you could... If you like if you like the original Super Mario Brothers, and you say, someone else says, like, I like the original Super Mario Brothers too, you kind of both know what you're talking about. Like, unless one of them's playing for, like, a speed run or something like that, you both enjoyed the same game, probably for very similar reasons. Someone could say, I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Someone else could say, I also love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And they can have two completely different conversations about why they love it so much. Because it's such a good... It's a multifaceted good game. But there's a lot to love, you know. You could love it because it's like I love, you know, like, oh, the music inspired me to make music, or like I would always draw the characters and it got me into like character design, or like I love raising chow gardens, you know, like it got me into like, you know, like taking care of pets and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot to the game, despite it having like, it's not a super broad game, you know. It's not like it's like a hodgepodge of different game types. Like it's you know, I mean, well, as I say that, I'm treasure hunting after racing after mech level, you know, like there's a lot, there is a lot to the game, but it's not like, it does a lot more while also it does so much while staying focused, and I think that's really impressive about it. But yeah, it's weird. With the Chow Garden, it takes forever, and it's like that's almost more discouraging for kids than it is adults. I guess kids have more time, but it feels more, you know, cumbersome. You know, it's more like, oh, I want to do more of the game. You know, you wish you wish it went faster, but at the same time, the fact that a Chow that's at level 99 for a stat, like as a kid, I got a Chow stats to all level 99. And then it died because I kept waking it up to feed it food. I didn't know about the happiness mechanics. It was awful. But getting a Chow to that level was like, you felt like you created a god, you know, like it was like, holy shit, this is some goddamn power. But it everything you do in the game suddenly feels like, okay, even if that was a bullshit, you know, treasure hunting level, well, you could go check on your Chow, you know, you could go feed them animals, chaos drives, whatever it is, you know, it adds, even if it adds, you know, there's a nice sense of pace to it. It's in a weird sense, like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle does control its own pace for the story, but you almost get to, like, you know, you could binge through it and never touch the Chow Garden. You could spend tons of time in the Chow Garden and tons of time getting other emblems and stuff like that. Like, it's for a game that goes at its own pace, it does not constrain you to that in a lot of ways. Like, the moment you beat a level, you could play it as many times as you want and do all the different challenges. You could do all the challenges for each level by level, you know. And there's plenty of games that are like that, but it is nice, you know, that you're not confined to a linear experience, that you could play all your favorite parts and get the most out of the game. But to that end, like, Sonic Advance 2, you have to unlock the Chow Garden. Fuck that. Like, so, maybe someone felt rewarded by that. In Sonic Advance 1, they just give it to you. Sonic Advance 2, you gotta earn it. And I don't mean you gotta beat the game to get it. You have to earn that shit. I never, like, did it as a kid. Where is it? Is it in this guy? Yep, yes it is. There we go. But they totally wall off the Chow Garden in Sonic Advance 2 in a way that is entirely unnecessary. Rather than, but it's there the whole time. You know, there's nothing inherently keeping you from experiencing it other than the game saying, no, you can't. And at that point, like, okay, well, I'm gonna buy, you know, whatever the equivalent of an action replay was for back in that era of games and stuff, but, like, I don't want to be, you know, you can jump through all the hoops and ladders, and yeah, it'll feel rewarding, but then suddenly you do it, and then all that work it took to get there, like, it's not, maybe I'm wrong about this, if it stockpiles all the rings you got throughout the game, that's pretty cool, I'll say that, but if it doesn't, it's almost like, okay, now I'm. It's like the World of Warcraft episode of South Park, where they, like, beat this person who's been given this player who's been giving them hell, and it's literally all they've been doing for the game. You know, they just have only been focused solely on beating that dude, and then they beat him, and they're like, "What now?" They're like, "What do you mean, what now? Now we can play the game." And that's how it feels for Sonic Advance 2. Like, oh great, now I could enjoy the nice little bonus part of the game. Like, it almost makes it feel like
I can't.
what the fuck? She can't. Yeah, I'd like to not die, I like that too. But here, you know what? I'll just die so that it resets. It'll reset the replacement. But sorry, Rouge. Blood sacrifice. That's the way the ball rolls. Yeah, it's sad. I do feel bad like killing off a character in a game just to make things easier. Like when I was playing Star Fox, I want to say like a few days ago. Last week, whatever. So really, it was a couple days ago. It feels like longer, honestly. But oh, where is it? It's close. There was a point where I was like, oh wait a minute, I am on the first level. Falco has a little bit of health, and if he dies on the next level, he won't be there for the third. But if I take him out purposefully in the first level, he'll be back for the third one, because he'll have, you know, restored his HP or whatever, or like repaired his ship, whatever it is. So I took him out, and then I realized, oh, I didn't actually have to do that. Well, shit. So that's not a fun feeling. Oh, did I dig into this one? Hey. Hey! There we go.
Got it.
We got that damn third Chaos Emerald. And that's what you'd like to see.
Not too bad, I guess.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know Rouge had a fight against
I can't believe I've come this far, just to
man.
fail.
This is Flying Dog headquarters. Intruder found entering security hold. Preparing to attack.
It's called a flying dog? Here's the thing, like... It's literally, like, it's the letter A that's making it funny. It's like, yo, flying dog coming in. Like, no, a flying dog. Like, it'd be so confusing. Like, Rouge, where are you? I'm being attacked by a flying dog. What? What? Do I have to hit him in the air? Probably do. That's probably why he's a flying dog. Come on. Does he come down? Cease your flying, dog. Okay. So I guess we just gotta glide into him with their little bat nails. She's got great boots. I'll say that right now. Those are some badass boots. Oh, I bet I could climb on the walls to go closer to it, I bet. God damn. Yeah, exactly. Oh look, and they even put rings there to incentivize, to encourage. I'm gonna check the chat after I take out a flying dog. There's no even reason to shorten it. It should just stay a flying dog. Crap. Flying dog has got dog shit aim. Zooming. No, you don't. No, you don't, you son of a bitch. Ah. I don't like it wasteful. Hey, there we go. Don't. Hey, none of that, none of that, none of that. Come on! I soared into the right part. If I accidentally die here, I will lose my goddamn marbles. Hey! But we didn't. But we lived.
Not bad, huh? I'm pretty strong, all right.
A flying dog with a machine gun indeed.
This is Rouge. I've got a small
Thank you,
problem.
appreciate it.
I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
My Eggman themed bomb.
Shoot, troublemaker.
You know, for as silly as that was, like, I know they didn't have, like, super well-done animation there, but I think they did that was... Hello? That was surprisingly expressive, I will say. The tragedy of Shadow levels is that, like, for the sake of, like, doing Chow stuff, unfortunately, there's a bit too many enemies to really, like, there's no real incentive to play a Shadow, like, a Shadow level for rings. Or Chaos Drives, for that matter. Like, because at that point, you might as well play a Sonic level. Like, City Escape is super easy for just grinding tons of rings. I literally come away with over 400 every time I do it, and, so, that being said, I think, overall, like, I think City Escape is the best first level in games, pretty much. But I do think Shadow, like, as an overall experience, he's got more fun levels. Like, he doesn't have to do any pyramid bullshit or anything like that. And White Jungle is a testament to that. Both, is it Green Forest and White Jungle? I don't know. Something like that. But basically, I think they're both really solid levels in this game. Oh, here we go. Like, when the game's in a nice, comfortable middle point between, okay, you're into things now, you're not like, this is an end game, but, you know, we're gonna throw some challenge at you and make, you know, have some interesting level design. Like, City Escape, it's, I adore it. It's incredible. I've played it hundreds of times because I love it so goddamn much. But it's easy. I'd say it's pretty easy, in my personal opinion. Maybe some people, that might be the opinion of someone who's played it hundreds of times over, but he's edge mode Sonic. That's exactly what he is. He's got his shoes are so goddamn cool. Like, City Escape, it's not a difficult level. Oh, here we go. Let's get that light dash, baby. Yeah. 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 Air shoes. Why not? Sure. You don't have to call it a light dash. Whatever you want to call it. Air shoes, light dash, shadow shoes, whatever floats your boat. You can't catch me because I'm wearing shadow shoes. They make me go super fast because I am Shadow. It's a tragedy. Like, I'm getting a decent... If obviously, if you could, like, not... You know what? That'd be interesting. Oh, see? Big again? That's too funny. It'd be interesting if they made it so that... This would really... I think this would make, like... I'll just say the thought before I start talking about it. It'd be interesting if they had it so that, like... Rather than... Like, if you play a level, rather than you getting the number of rings that you had at the end of the level as, like, going into your account, your ring account, your bank account, whatever, total rings, yeah. It'd be interesting if they just took the total number of rings you found within the level, and then having more rings was just a survival thing or something like that, or a way to get more lives. But that way, I'd have zero. I would play through the entire game over and over and over again, try to get as many rings as possible, knowing that, well, even if I get hit a million times, I'll at least have something. But the later levels, it's just like, I don't want to play them, you know? That'd be an interesting mod, as I'm saying it out loud, but, you can't escape Big. He's unavoidable. He is just... everywhere you go, there he is. Speaking of there he is, there's our boy Grubs. He has no arms. He has no legs. Oh, I didn't mean to put him in the water. This sweet Chow has a funny face. He's gonna be a speed demon in the water. Oh. For those of you who don't know, I got Chow World Extended installed. There's not typically seasons in the normal Chow Guard. You see, like if they made an updated Sonic Adventure 2 battle, that's the sort of shit I'd want. Like, make it look exactly like this, but add like little bonus features. Like, make it into the Sonic Adventure 2 battle you would have made back then, but with as much time as you wanted. Because that's ultimately what fans and mods are doing. But
I think you're the fake hedgehog.
I'm not gonna talk over them. I'll let them talk over them.
Comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be my fake.
The classic, I'll make you eat those words. Alright, we're gonna kill Sonic, you guys. Oh no. Don't jump, Sonic. Oh no! It was me who jumped all along.
You can't get away this time. There's only one real Sonic.
You know what? When you're right, you're right. Oh, and he can get our rings too, that bastard. Yep.
Bring it on.
Oh. That's what it is with this level. It's the goddamn ledges. Come on. Oh. Okay, we made that work. We kind of flew through that one. I'm sorry, Sonic. I should have tried to hurt you. Into the water I go. Eggman bomb.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
It's kind of funny to think that if that interaction hadn't happened, Eggman probably would have, like, accidentally killed Sonic.
Chaos control.
Oh shit. That's sick. Like, if it weren't for Eggman calling right then and there, Sonic would have been dead. So, you have yourself to blame for that, Eggman.
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
Just realizing...
What's so melancholy?
Realizing how similar Shadow and Mewtwo are.
That was so unexpected. So
They're both
unlike
fakers.
you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of the drowning. I was like, I don't know if he'd be roasted. That's more like soaked hedgehog. But no, if he was on the island, yeah, he'd be cooked. That's how he joins.
Sure, we only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know.
That's more than enough for the demonstration. So let's get the show on the road.
Oh no, he's got an announcement.
Lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the
Listen,
world's
for
greatest ruler. Now witness
for anyone here who's a fan of the
this
moon,
empire of all
I would ask
time.
that you avert your gaze for this one moment. You're not gonna like this part. This is not gonna be to your liking, I'm afraid. As a child, I thought, oh my gosh, I have never seen graphics this good before. Come on, if you're a little kid, how could you not want to play this?
Why are you so upset?
So
well,
cool.
That was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate,
As
the
everyone
cannon will
knows,
take too
Soccer
much
Adventure 2
time to
Battle's
charge
a
up.
graphical
If you wanna
masterpiece.
unleash its full potential,
The
you'll
magnum
need
opus
all
of
7
the
Chaos Emeralds.
Dreamcast GameCube era.
World have you been?
Something happened?
We're probably gonna do one more level and then we'll call it in for the night. We'll
Look
check
at
in on
you,
Shu and
throwing a
Grubs, but
tantrum like a little kid. How
then
totally
we'll,
embarrassing.
Don't forget your end
we'll
of the
cap
bargain.
off the golden time for now, but there's always tomorrow.
We have
That's the beauty of living.
right? So where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life.
He walks with such big dick energy.
The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square. Miles Tails per hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deed at a ceremony held at City Hall. This makes things a whole lot easier.
He cut off his own line.
And find them fast. I want that Chaos Emerald.
Did you get that?
Soon enough, Maria.
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewels.
I like this game. Another Rouge. Oh! Okay, I'll end it on here. Hell yeah.
Wait for me!
I did the hero mode once, so I got the hang of driving. It's a little, you know, it's weird for his this racing part, or yeah, I guess that's really what it is the racing part. It's takes up such a small chunk of the game, but it's not like it's advanced, but it does have like it's got like a learning curve to it. Like you actually like. It's not just like, oh, it's not like a simple racing mini game. Like it's a game that you could actually like get better at and stuff like that. But here, I'm just looking at the chat. But so listen, the auto mod caught your comment. I see your comment. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh no 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 no! Oh god, I might have fucked up.
I must be getting closer.
Oh god. Fuck! Son of a bitch. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably 1000% right. I guess the people... For those of you who don't know, we're talking about Eggman's cock over here. Just to clue you in. It automatically got filtered out, but it was some funny comments, and that's what's being conversed about. But oh shit. But it's just one of those like thoughts. It's like you could say a million like funny sentences for it, and then eventually you're just like, maybe not. Maybe I don't start cracking. How many jokes about Eggman's cock is it really? At what point is it too many jokes about Eggman's cock? I think that's the big question one has to ask themselves. And you know, that's just like Icarus flying too close to the sun. I don't want to tell too many Eggman cock jokes. It just, you know, like you don't want to be the guy at the party who tells way too many Eggman cock jokes and kills the vibe, you know. That would just, like, you know, 1 or 2 Eggman cock jokes, yeah, you know, you might be the life of the party, you know, but 5 or 6, suddenly you might get kicked out, and no one wants that. That'd just be, that'd be unfortunate. But that's life, is it not? You know, finding the balance, finding a way to make it work. I don't care if I get knocked around, so long as we stay on track here. There's so many turns that I might as well, like, keep it on, like, drift mode. We are zooming. There's no denying that fact. And I like that for this one you can't actually lose your rings without dying. I mean, like, you can't... The only way you can lose your rings is if you die. Actually, why'd I do that? Why did, of all... I'm a little silly. But you could, you know, just like that, you can screw up as many times as you want, and yet you can still catch up and do what you gotta do. And you don't lose any rings for it. Yeah, she's got a sick-ass car also, just now that I'm looking at it.
I found it, Fox Boy.
Alright, not too shabby. Also, I don't know if I don't think I said what had happened, but Zombie Slayer, thank you for the follow. I just saw that in there. I just want to acknowledge that. So I love welcoming. I love getting through words without fucking up my tongue, but I'm always happy to see more friendly faces in the Golden Time gang. So,
Shadow,
we'll do one more
they're
level.
in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Actually, you know what? I'll why not start off the next stream with a bang? We got our racing in, you know. We can't get too decadent. We can't, you know, if we have too many radical moments when we said, oh, we'll call it in, and then you know, we gotta save radical moments for next time. My goodness, so can't front load the radical moments. And thankfully, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, there's, you know, it's hard to run out of radical moments. It's just it's a game that's always a good time. There we go. Shu knows the tambourine. There we go. Hello, our little friend. Yeah. Fuck it. I was going back and forth, but, why not add one more to the gang? It'll make better use. I keep getting drives that I don't use, so this will take care of that. Oh wait, let's give him this first. Boom. Bang. I think that's it as far as run drives are concerned. Check it out. First of all, we gotta see those stats. Is this a powerful pal? Shoot. He's healthy, I'd have to hear that, as always. Hey, I was hoping he'd be power. Hell yeah. Oh, that is sick. Oh, that's exactly what I want. I mean, the other stats, give or take, but I wanted power to be the highest stat. So, oh hell yeah, sick. That worked out great. I've got a name in mind already, but no, pass. Hell yeah. This show's gonna be giving people the 1-inch punch pretty soon. Once we give Ren the chaos drives he needs to become a god, then, well, people will be running for the hills. There's just no two ways about it. Boom. I want him to eventually be able to walk, but this is just funny to see in and of itself. Like, it'd make less sense. It almost makes more sense to just keep him like this. Oh, that is too silly. Folks, as always, it's been a radical time. I'm Golden Time Jack, and, well, thank you for joining me today. If you like what you saw today, make sure to, hit that follow button and tune in for more. I've also got a YouTube channel. You can go check out Golden Time Jack over at YouTube. And right back at you, Zombie Slayer. It was great having you in the chat. I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, it was, yeah, I love the conversation. I love, it's just, an active chat is a goddamn good chat. And, this is just, it's fun. I love the interactions. But I'm all about the golden times and good company. So, the more of that, the better off we'll be. Thank you for joining me, everyone, today. As always, I'm Golden Time Jack. It's been a radical time, and I hope to see you again soon. So, until then, farewell. Wait, oh shoot. One last thing. Ren, I wasn't sure if you were in the chat or not, but I don't know if you saw me name that Orange Chow, but that was a little shout out. That's a little, I'm like, hey, we're gonna have a bunch of chows, eventually. So it's like, I felt Orenji would be like, oh, I didn't want to be too on the nose. So like, he's orange, and you're Orenji, and your name's Orange. So like, yeah, Ren for short. But I figured, two birds with one stone with that. But I saw the orange egg in the market. I was like, might as well do that. I mean, I don't know. I popped back in, but after I said that, after saying, farewell and stuff. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were in there or not. I wasn't gonna say like, hey, look at Reggie, and then you're not there. But hey, you've been a part of the golden times for a damn good number of streams so far. So hey, it's the least I could do. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me, and as always, have a radical time. Good night.